you don't have to be like that. But if you're just excited about something in your way, then people are going to be drawn to that. Okay? Because I know not everybody is like me, and I'm like, well, you know, crazy and go, 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 talk really fast, that kind of stuff. And there's people who are like that. There is something that actually someone had posted on one of the groups about rapport. You want to kind of imitate or mirror what someone else is like. Okay, because what are we attracted to? People like, we want to be with people who are like us, people we want to be like. You know, that's the most important thing. So, if you are in front of someone who's kind of sitting like this, you don't want to be, like, I'm out of here. You know, okay, this is not for me. But you do still want to be excited in their way, you know, just in the same type of way. Like, I actually have a hard time with that because I am like, well, in your face. And I'm super excited all the time, you know, even when there's nothing to be excited about. I do not take Confianza. Who knows what would happen? But seriously, you want to imitate how they are. So just be excited about what you have your hands on. And another thing, how many of you in here know without a doubt that you have your hands on something that can seriously change lives? Raise your hand. If you do not know that, it's going to be hard. Okay, because once you realize that you have your hands on something that can seriously change lives, you're going to want to share it with everybody. How many in here have a hard time knowing what to do, how to get out there, how to approach someone with this opportunity? Raise your hand. Lots of people. There should be lots of hands up because in the beginning, it is hard because you're not really sure. You know, you're like, okay, I don't really know how this works. I don't really know, you know, what to say to people, that kind of thing. That's where being excited comes in. Because you know what? They don't know more than you. Okay, so if you know this much more than the person you're talking to, that's all that matters. You know, and you're excited and you know you have your hands on something that's going to change their life. No matter what, you're going to want to share it with everybody. Because I promise you, when you all get to Diamond, your friends are going to be like, what the heck, why didn't you tell me? You know, why am I not included in this? You know, and if you didn't talk to them, that's on you. And how many of you in here, and I know me, myself included, I've had this happen, how many of you have a list of people, and on that list you have some people that when you're going down your list to contact them, oh, I'll get to them. That's the one I want. Oh, I'll get to them. Guess what happens? By the time you get to them, somebody else does. Girl, I signed up in that last week. What? You've got to talk to everybody because that's what's going to happen. Okay, so that person on your list that you're going to get to them today. Seriously, when you leave and you're excited and you're ready to do this, call that person right there and just be like, hey, have you heard of this? I have a way to make some money. Let's get together. You know, I just want to share it with you. You know, seriously, all you really have to do is ask someone, you know, do you like to make money? Heck yeah, who's going to say no? Nobody. So let's get together. I'm going to go over something with you. If it blows your hair back, great. If not, we just went over the information. No big deal. That's it. That's all you have to do. You know, you can even tell them it's free to look at. It doesn't cost anything. So be excited about what you have your hands on. Okay, that's the most important thing. And keeping it simple. Okay, first thing you need to do, and I want to know, has everybody in here set a launch event or already had one? Is there anyone who hasn't?
Like to make money? Yeah, who's going to say no?
Okay, the new distributors, today, make sure that you choose a date to create an event on Facebook, get your launch set up. We do launch events right here on Thursday nights where you don't have to worry about cleaning your house, you don't have to worry about setting anything up. You just invite your entire friends to this place. And we actually have the entire presentation. We share with them the opportunity. You get to make money with selling your wrap. Tracy always says we earn while you learn because you get to make your $25 when you wrap your friends and you get to learn how to build this business. Okay, at the same time. So make sure that you get that set immediately. That's the first thing. Brandon, go sit with Sissy.
No.
Hey, you can't be up here. Come on, hurry, go with me.
I'm going to show you something.
Jackson with you. she does not come on Thursday night. She's all up here.
She's a kid. What do you expect? You know?
I know. But it's hard.
I know. That's why Lisa always at home with projects.
Okay, so launch event. Big thing. Everyone in here that does not have that yet, make sure that's set today. Okay? That's the first thing you want to do. When you sign up a new distributor, launch event. First thing. Okay? Now, also something about your launch event. Making the event on Facebook is super, super important. Okay? Do not let them just say, oh, I'll just tell my friends or whatever. The reason why it's so important to do your event on Facebook is because this is not just inviting people to your launch event. This is your official announcement that you're now a Networks distributor. Okay, so you want to get the word out to everybody. Okay, what's the best way to get the word out to lots of people? Social media.
Yeah.
Because it's going to spread like crazy. So, and it's free. Exactly. So getting your event set up on Facebook, and does everyone in here know how to do that? Set up an event on Facebook? Okay, if you don't, definitely get with somebody and we can, you know, help show you how to do all that. Now, getting your event set up on Facebook is important because you're going to let your new distributors know to invite every single person. Okay, you want every single person on their Facebook invited. Guys, girls, young people, old people, whoever. Okay, every single person. The reason why is not all of those people are going to actually come to your launch event. They're not all going to even be interested in your apps or your products. But it is going to get the word out to more than just those people, okay? Because when they comment on something, then their friends see it. And then when their friends see it and maybe comment on something or whatever, then their friends will see it. So you want to make sure that you invite every single person. That's how you're going to get more contacts than just the people you know. Okay, so that's your launch event. Next thing, your hundreds list. Okay, does anybody in here know what your hundreds list is? What is that?
You can contact me.
Yes, your contact list. Okay, one thing that's super, super important about your hundreds list is that it's always changing. Okay, you're constantly adding to your hundreds list. One thing that we like to say is we want to make a commitment to ourselves to add at least 3 people each day, or 2 people, whatever it is for you, each day to your contact list. Because if you don't continually change your contact list and add new people to it, you're going to say, well, I've already contacted everybody I know. And then what? So now you're just done? No, you want to continually add people that you can talk to about this opportunity. Because the people that you already have contacted, whether they're already either in your business, because they signed up, they're already either a customer, or they've told you what? No, which means not now. Exactly. So anytime you hear a no, do not get discouraged. Do you know how many people have told us no and then have signed up in the business 6 months, a year later? They're watching how you're doing your business. Okay? A lot of times people get into things and they're like, oh, I'm super excited about this thing. They get in, they do absolutely nothing. And then their friends are like, what are you doing now? That's normal, you know, that's just how people are. So they're going to watch you and see if this is just another one of those things, you know, and it doesn't do anything. But if they're watching you in 6 months from now, you've actually committed to your business, you're making some money, you've got a team growing, they're going to be like, there must be something about this. And they may be interested, and they might start asking you questions. You know, so anytime someone tells you no, do not cross them off your list. Okay? Literally right next to their name, not now. Okay? Because they're watching you on Facebook. You're going to post a little bit here, you're going to post a little bit there, and we're going to talk more about how to post on Facebook and what are the best, you know, ways to actually draw people in. Okay, so right now, does everybody have their hundreds list with them? Okay, go ahead and grab that out, because I'm going to have Stacey come up, and she's going to share a little bit about what she does with her hundreds list to help her kind of keep track of the people that she's talked to. One thing that I do recommend is getting a notebook for your hundreds list. We do have those printable, you know, ones that are on eSuite, but if you have a notebook, it's a little bit better because you can add to it, keep it all together, and then you have room for notes next to that person's name. I actually even leave a space between the contacts so you have more room. You know, because if somebody, you know, you contact somebody, you want to write something next to there. Whether they're like, you know what, I am interested in making some money. You know, put that. needs extra money, or I need to lose some weight, needs to lose weight. Put those notes on there so that when you do contact them again, you can actually refer back to what you've already talked about. Okay, so I'm going to let Stacy talk a little bit about what she does when she actually makes contacts with her list.
So what I do is my list is written over and over. But I don't mark anybody out ever, even if they've told me no. I don't take them off my list. I don't scratch them off so I can't see their name anymore. But what I do is I do take the people that I want on my team, I put a heart beside their name because I want them with me. Maybe they need a little extra cash, or maybe they would do awesome at this, maybe they have, other people that they know. Also, they might have the gift of gab, and they're not afraid to talk to nobody, I'm like, Sheree. And then the other people that I have on my list, I put stars beside. Those people I want to have a party. Because maybe they might not do this business, but they know more people, which is going to expand my database out to meet more new people. And so that's what I do. And as you can see, these people right here in red, they're on my team somehow. They're either a loyal customer or they're a distributor. If they don't have anything beside them, it's because I'm still talking to those people.
That's great. So it's just a way to kind of keep track of the people that you're talking to, or the people, that person that I want to get in contact with eventually. That's the one like Tracy or Stacy would have a heart next to, because she wants them on her team. Have you contacted all your hearts?
Yes.
Oh, good job. So that's just something, a different way. There's also another way that you can do it, and I don't remember. Tracy, do you remember the highlighter thing?
No, but it's basically the same. I've always taught hearts and stars.
Perfect. Because you can use like a highlighter. Green means you want money, so you want them on your team. Yellow, loyal customer. You can choose whatever you want it to be, if it's heart, stars, color, whatever. But the biggest thing is make sure that you're leaving notes next to their names so you can build a relationship with these people, because that's what's most important. And I've posted this several times, because people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. And when you truly care about people, that's when your business is going to explode. Because when you truly care about helping others, whether it's with getting a healthy lifestyle or creating financial freedom, that's when things are going to just get huge. Because you become successful by helping others be what? Exactly. So that's very, very important. Get to know these people. Really know their needs and wants. Whether it's just to lose weight, get healthier, whatever it is, or make money, and find out what those are. Okay, the next one, steps to success. This goes along with keeping it simple, okay? Now, I promise you, I was not the kind of person that was just like, oh, is that what I do? I'll do that. No. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to change. I think this will work better. I'm going to do this. That's how I was. I was very much like, well, I think if we do it this way, it'll work. No. Steps to success. Very simple, and the reason why is because it's duplicatable. Every single person can do this. Whether you're super talkative and outgoing, or whether you're quiet and shy, and it takes you time to warm up to people, everybody can do this, okay? Does everyone have one of these? Is there anybody who doesn't? I have a few. Did you need one of those? Okay, at the top, it says, get started. Sign up. Pick up a kit, or you don't even have to get a kit. These are all completely optional. Now, I will tell you, when you are signing up a new distributor, you want to offer the Mini Boost kit. And the reason why is because they're getting an awful lot of product for a discount. okay? And I don't know how many times I've had distributors sign up and be like, I didn't know I could do that. So we want to make sure that they know that that is available, okay? This is like, what, $350, $400 worth of products for $149. That's a huge deal, okay? So you want to make sure that they can do that. One thing I learned down the road is you can buy 2 of them. So if you have someone who can get started, and I'm talking like somebody who's going to, you know, have a huge launch party or is a salon owner, you know, someone who could use a lot of product, this is the best way to get a lot of product for a super, super good deal. Okay, so that's up on there. Does it have the actual mini boost kit on there still? Does it show it? The old one used to, but I don't know if these ones do.
What is it?
Does it have the mini boost still on there? Okay, it doesn't still show it on there.
See, I like the old.
I like
still
old
use
stuff.
the old stuff.
I like old
Yeah.
stuff. Our old success actually showed the mini boost kit, which was a lot easier for us to remember. I actually have the old one on my fridge, so I can make some copies.
It showed the other one too.
The bigger one, yes, because there is a bigger one.
Small.
What's all in it? I didn't know about that.
Yes. In the mini boost kit, you get 3 additional boxes of wraps, 2 body and 1 facial. You get the big bottle of defining gel. You get a jar of orange greens, and you get a bottle of Fat Fighters for $149. Now, when you think about it, the 3 boxes of wraps are more than that, and you're getting defining gel, Fat Fighters, the greens, all free. You know, so it's a really, really good deal. Now, that is only available when you sign up, okay? So you can't get that boost kit later. Now, the other boost kit, and I don't even know, I think it's $349.
Yeah.
$349, and you get a lot of stuff in that too, and it's still a really good deal. And I know a couple of times I've actually split it with a distributor, so we only paid half, and then we split all the wraps and the product that came in it. So you can still do that. That you can do anytime. Okay, so that is available if you need, you know, if you need a bunch of product at once. Okay, so mini boost kits available. Make sure that they know that. Go ahead and write down what's in it since it's not on here. You can look it up on your eSuite, and it shows everything. So it's 3 boxes of wraps, 2 body, 1 facial, 1 big bottle of defining gel.
We can't wrap that fast.
One big bottle.
I sound like
Dory. Defining gel.
Well, we can do abbreviations.
Yes.
Start over.
That's right.
Like a
Shorthand.
Yeah.
Start over.
But even I'm slow at the
3
shorthand.
boxes
I
of
have
wraps.
an old one I can make copies of that has all of that on it.
Awesome.
Yes.
Exactly, so people don't have to write it down.
Heck yeah. And we can make copies here.
Yeah. In the office.
Just, we'll do it in a little bit. I'll just keep going over this. That way you don't miss anything. Okay, so the first thing, the getting signed up. Make sure you're letting them know about that boost kit. Okay? That is a big deal because if they find out later and they can't get it anymore, you know, they're kind of sad. So you do want to let people know that. The second step, what does it say on the steps to success? What's your second step?
Wrap rewards.
Okay, how do we earn rep rewards?
Every 2 loyals.
Exactly, sign up loyal customers. Who wants to buy their boxes of wraps for $59? Who wants to buy their boxes of wraps for $25? Exactly. Every single time you as a distributor sign up 2 loyal customers, you get a box of wraps for $25. Okay? Then what? When you get your box of wraps for $25 and you sell them each for $25, how much profit do you make? $75 profit on a box of wraps. That's awesome. And guess what else? They don't even charge you shipping because it's a reward. So it truly is $25 plus tax. And unfortunately in Tennessee, that's almost. Oh. Okay, so signing up loyal customers. Does anybody in here want to share how they actually approach someone about signing up as a loyal customer? Anybody?
Say that again.
Does anybody want to share how they approach someone to be a loyal customer?
Talk to them in the supermarket. And the lettuce.
April said talk to them in the supermarket. Yeah, that's literally how we blitz people to contact them.
Or if they see your shirt.
Peggy, can you let her in? She's like,
Or if they see your bling.
yes, that is exactly true. Now, I want anyone to share with me how, like, at a party, if someone is taking their wrap off, they see the results, what's your next step to get them to sign up?
Ask them if they want wraps cheaper. You have a way to get more or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Do you like a discount?
Right.
Do you like a deal? Do you like to pay full price or do you like a deal? Everybody likes a deal. Okay, so
Most of
asking
the time
them
they're
those
like,
questions.
most of the time that one lady was like, well, how do I get these for cheap?
Yes, exactly. When they know they're $25, which is not bad. You know, seriously, $25 is not bad for what our wraps do. But then when you tell them that you can get 40% off, then they're really excited. So sharing with them how they can get it at a cheaper deal and a discount and all that, plus get points and all that kind of stuff, sharing with the person the advantages of being a loyal customer definitely helps. You know, because they want to get all of those perks and things, plus their stuff at discount prices. So signing up loyal customers is big because that's going to help you build your volume and help you get those wrap rewards, which is the only way really you want to buy your boxes of wraps. And that's what we need to keep pushing our business. We always say split, wrap, what? Repeat. Exactly. Because we're in a wrap business. If we're not out wrapping, we're not building our business. Okay? Now, the wraps are the sizzle, and that is what get people, but we have tons of other things that, you know, really push our business. Okay, the third thing, in the steps of success, how many do we need for the loyal customers?
4.
Okay, so you've got 2 rep rewards with that, plus 120 in BV in product. Okay, so you get all kinds of extras when you get your 4 loyal customers. The third thing, Sheree can get them. All right, the third step in the steps of success is what?
Go Ruby.
Kind of, that's true. It's 3 people who what? Like to make money. Exactly. And I seriously, when you ask yourself, is there anybody who doesn't like to make money? There's not. So how easy should this be? Pretty darn easy. Because it's making money. You know, if you're sharing with people that this is a way that can change their life financially, and be excited about what you have your hands on, and truly believe that it can happen, then it's easy peasy. I promise you. Because when you truly have that mindset that you have something that will change their life, they can feel it. Okay? Now, I know, because I've been there, it's not like that in the beginning, because you don't even know yourself. Okay? So when you get started, you're thinking, okay, is this going to work for me? You know, how am I going to get this going? I know I need to do this. I know I need to do that, but is it really going to work? You know, that's what we start feeling and thinking, and, you know, I just don't know. But guess what? They can tell. People that you talk to can tell that you don't even know if you believe in it for yourself. They can tell already. So you have to make a choice, and I mean right now, while you're at training, this very minute, you have to make a choice that no matter what, you're going to make this work. How many of you are going to commit to making this business work? Do you know what that means? That the option to quit is no longer available. So every one of you that raised your hand, I swear to you, if you tell me that you don't think this is going to work for you and you try to quit, you've already raised your hands. You're in this for the long run, okay? We're all in this together to help each other and to make this go, okay? And every one of you just made that commitment. So write it down right now. I commit to myself. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to write.
Come on now.
Yeah, come on. Just do it. And I will not quit. Put the date. Put the date. Did everybody write it? Did you write it?
Well, you didn't tell us what to write, so we're just having
No,
to
you
make
just,
it up.
I just said no. I just said it.
Commitment.
Yes.
What's your commitment to yourself?
Well, it might
Exactly.
take a little longer.
Quitting is not an option. No,
Right. I'm writing notes.
You have to put the date, though. That's the most important thing. You've made the commitment. You have to write this. Do you have a pen? See, he needs a pen right there.
Right here.
I knew it.
I went and got a bunch of them.
This is super, super important.
What's today's date? 18.
Okay. Now, that's the steps to success. We want to do those steps to success every single month. And doing it more than once is even better. Okay? Now, obviously, you don't sign up over and over and over every single month, but you're signing other people up every month, over and over and over. Okay? So when you follow those steps to success, what we want you to do is print them out, and you've got one now, stick it on your fridge. When you sign up a loyal customer, put their name on there. When you sign up a distributor, put their name on there in the spots where they belong.
Now, after you join, your step 1 is your ADBB auto ship.
Yes. Does everybody in here have that set up? ADBB auto ship. Does everybody have that? Does everyone know what that is? Okay. What I recommend starting out with, when I sign up a new distributor, I recommend starting them out with 1 box of wraps and a box of greens on the go. And the reason why I start them out with those 2 things is, for one, you need wraps to grow your business. Okay? You need those anyway. And if you were to sell just that 1 box of wraps each month, it covers your auto shipment. Okay? So you're covered. The greens are extra. That's for you to get it started on, because you need to be drinking your greens, because being a product of the product's important. The next thing is you have greens on the go to hand out as samples. How many of you have gotten customers because you've given samples of greens? That is huge. People can tell a difference in a sample of greens, even just with 1. So that is a big deal. Okay, so 1 box of wraps and a thing of greens on the go needs to be your auto shipment. Okay, that's the cheapest way to get your ADBB, plus you've got something to sell to get your money back. Okay, so that's your ADBB, and that goes along with that top step. Okay, when you sign someone up, you sign them up on their ADBB in that same process, and then get their launch date set. Okay, does everybody understand that part? Okay, awesome. Then invite people Thursday night. How many of you commit to Thursday nights? There's several of you who are here every single Thursday night, and I'm so, so proud of you. Very, very proud of you. You definitely made a commitment to your business, and that is something that is important. Because what happens on Wednesday? Okay, what did I do this week? How many people did I sign up? Oh, no. What happens when you come on Thursday night? How many people are going to sign up this week? 10? You're ready to go. You know, it's filling you up. Because when you are feeling, when you get in here with our group and our team and everybody's excited and you're ready to conquer the world with your business now. Okay, so getting to Thursday night is a big deal. And yeah, you're going to hear the same things over and over, and I'm sorry because it's me most of the time, and I tell you the same things over and over again. But what happens when you hear those things over and over again? You learn them. And then when you're talking to someone and you're like, okay, what did I say? This is what I say because I know that's what's said, you know, because you learn it. So being here is super important, not only just for the motivation, but you're learning, okay? You're learning how to build your business. And I know, I can't even tell you how many people are like, well, what am I supposed to do in this situation? Or what do I say when somebody says this? Those are the things you learn every single Thursday night. Because I promise you it's different every week. You know, you hear the same things, but you learn something different every single week. Okay, and of course, trainings and events and things like that. Okay, the bottom says what? That's the most important thing. Okay, we'll talk more about blitzing in a little bit, but getting out there, adding to your contact list, wrapping people, and then doing it again. Getting out there, adding to your contact list, wrapping those people, and doing it again. That's all it is. Does that sound simple? It's not hard. You know, I would tell you, go into a job that's 40 hours a week, that you got to do this, 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 there's deadlines, there's that, there's all these things. That's hard. Okay? I would rather rinse, wrap, repeat any day than have to do all of that. So it's super, super easy. I don't know how to use the remote. Okay. The next thing, how do I get the word out? We already kind of talked a little bit about your event, Facebook. That's huge, okay? Getting the word out by creating your event and inviting everybody on Facebook. That's a big deal. Okay, so face-to-face. This is the biggest thing, okay? Social media is awesome, and that's a way to get a lot of contacts, but that's not going to be your relationship, like the actual really getting with someone, learning their needs and wants, and building that relationship is what's really going to build your business, okay? Because those people, you know, when you're actually face-to-face to people, you can better communicate. You know what they're, you know, the whole thing, body language, the way that they are, all of that kind of stuff. You don't see that on social media. You know, and actually on social media it can be kind of like, did she mean it that way? Or what did she say? You know, all that kind of stuff that is wrong. It's not even the way you said it. It's not even, you know, anything like that. So that can be kind of misconstrued or whatever. So getting face-to-face with people is still very, very important. Okay? It doesn't mean it's not a good way to build your business, but you still want to do both. Okay, lifestyle blitzing. How many of you in here do that? Give me some examples of how you blitz. Stacey. Wearing your gear. Definitely. How many of you have actually had someone say, what is that? Yeah. What does that mean? Why do you have so much green on? You know, what the heck's going on? You know, we wear what? Lanyards. Yes, that is huge. If you're wearing one of those, people look at those. They don't know what you do. Mm-hmm. They're thinking, is that your work badge? Or, you know, what is that? Why are there belly buttons?
Does anyone have a lanyard right now? Okay.
Absolutely.
Hey, if you guys just get started and money could be tight, remember all this? Alright, so literally, this is a blitz card. A blitz card comes in your starter kit, okay? So what she's actually done here is she's taken the blitz card, she just cut it in half a little bit. Alright, here, I'm going to give this one back to you. Now, alright, so this is your blitz card that's going to come in your kit, okay? Find a hole punch. Find a hole punch. Literally just punch the top of it. Guys, whenever I had just got started, and you're supposed to sit back there, just punch a hole on top of it. And then I couldn't find this lanyard thing. Like, I live in Swan, I didn't have anything up here. So I had a bunch of Mardi Gras beads. A bunch of Mardi Gras beads. So all I did is actually cut this, you can do this. I cut it in half. I just fed it through the blitz card, and then I kind of twined it back together, and it stays. It just stays. Or take a zip tie. I went blitzing around the Mardi Gras parade with all these attached to Mardi Gras beads with zip ties. So that's a cheap way just to wear your business.
You can get like 3 or 4 of them at the dollar store, like
the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Yep. And then if if you're shy or you're trying to come out of your shell, right on the back, ask me. And wear it this way.
Yeah, and it says,
ask you, and they're going to ask you what? Like, oh, have you ever heard of this business that works, this crazy wrap thing? Well, this is what it is. This is what it does. That's if you don't have money for gear, for shirts or anything like that, we do have shirts that are $15. We do have some that are $18. We do have some that are $48. It depends on what you want to buy. But there is something out there, and you can make it affordable. So that's how you can make your lanyard with a blitz card pretty cheap.
So now everybody can get a blitz card lanyard.
Yeah. There you go.
Mardi Gras beads. Perfect.
yes, that's a great idea. Everyone's got Mardi Gras beads.
Yes, everyone. I have Braylon has like it's just everywhere. Okay, so definitely lifestyle blitzing. What's another thing, Tracy? Share like something that you do like when you're at the grocery store, because I think it's great.
Because everybody knows what I think of the grocery store. Okay, I'm bad. I've been getting better on meal planning, but I probably visit the grocery store every day to even find supper, like meat supper. I'm telling you, I live in Swanee. We only have Piggly Wiggly. And then I'll be honest, I feel like Kroger is cracking slacking on their meats too. But I will be in the grocery aisle, and I'll probably be finding something to eat, and it's I might be right there with the chicken, someone's with the pork chops. I literally make the statement. It's the question of the day, isn't it? And then it's like, what is, like, what's for supper? And then they're like, yeah, what's for supper? Everyone can relate to that, can't you? And that's a hard one. 365 days of the year, we gotta figure something out. So we usually, I'll share something, and I just make a relationship first. I don't come out and say, oh yeah, It Works is gonna buy my chicken. You just want to do that, and then I'll say, hey, let me give you a business card. Have you ever heard of It Works? 99% of people have not heard of It Works. And I'll say, oh my goodness, it's a business that I work for. I distribute for them. This is my card. Actually, I would love to give you a coupon. You may know someone who could use this coupon. It's $5 off. So if you're worried about insinuating, some people get worried about if they give someone a Blitz card about, someone gonna turn around and say, are you calling me fat? Do you think I need this? Or, if you just turn around and say, you may know someone who could use this, that takes it off of them, and they might be thinking, I could use this. So that's a way. Use your Blitz card as your business card. Don't be afraid to do it. Talk to 5 new people a day. Perfect. Figure out 5 new suppers.
Exactly. Because seriously, what is the biggest question when you're out there with your Blitz card in your hand? What do I say? How do I start this? How am I going to approach this person? Because like Tracy said, we're not going to go up to someone and be like, hey, it works. You're not going to start with that. You really want to just start with a question, or even just, if they've got kids or whatever, talk about that. Anything that you can start a conversation. And then before you part ways, say, hey, have you ever heard of this? Let me give you a coupon. You know anyone who could use this or whatever? You just start it out like that. That simple.
Are you going to have to practice listening?
We could.
You want to know my biggest aha is whenever we did the one training over
with Amy. Okay.
Do that? Yep.
Let's do it. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start. We'll start over here. We'll start this way with you blitzing her, and then she can blitz Keisha type of thing. Everyone gets the opportunity to blitz. This is not, you're not coming up here.
And you guys,
you're not doing anything. You are literally going to say exactly the same thing. Okay? Oh, that's it. Now, we're already going to pretend like we're past the, hey, what's for supper?
Yeah.
We're going to pretend like we're past all that, and you're actually, conversing with this person. Okay, so Tracy's going to start out and blitz to Brenda.
And you guys, there's no perfect way. Whenever I first started this business, don't even try me.
She said that?
I'm sorry.
Don't even try me.
But as soon as I start talking, they're like, oh, it's opportunity.
Yeah, I know.
But whenever I first started, we weren't necessarily taught this way. You guys got to remember that we learn by example, layered leadership and things like that. But what might work for me may not work for you, okay? And you've got to find your comfortable niche, all right? That's how you're going to grow your business. You got to get a little uncomfortable and give someone the card, but if you're comfortable saying what it is you want to say, that makes, a lot of sense. But when we first started, we had to do that. Oh my God, have you ever tried that crazy rap thing? That is not me. First and foremost, I have zilch blue in me. I'm not a party person. I would never go up to someone and do that, so I was not comfortable. So that's what I want to tell you guys. Okay, that's sure not me. That is not me. Alright, so I met him. Yes, we just did our whole grocery store blitz, and I'll be like,
she's having chicken and I'm having fish.
Oh, alright. Hey, have you ever heard of It Works? No. Okay, I want to give you my business card. Alright, so I pull out my business card. It's usually in the front pocket. This is what it is. Have you ever heard that crazy rap?
No.
No. What is it? Oh, okay. Well, this is what it is. It's literally wrap that you can take home. This is what it does. It tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so then I don't let it happen.
This really works.
It really works. Yes.
Does it come in gallon jugs?
Right. Girl, I would soak in a bathtub in this, but what's really nice is it comes in something that looks like this. Convenient and discreet. I work in a church sometimes, and no one even knows I have it on.
She
might
lying.
smell.
No. She's straight up lying. No.
Smell, so
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
Okay, so this is what it is. This is my contact information. Are you on Facebook?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
You are on Facebook? Do you have your phone? Okay, look, I want you to enter that right there, right now. Here. I can even give them my phone, but I like them to find me first.
Yeah.
So I tell them, my Facebook address is right on this. It's facebook.com/ratmeandgreen. So they literally just put that in their URL, and bam, they're at my page. They're like, you should go friend me. Stalk my page.
I've not seen that.
Oh, well, you just see me as Tracy King on there. That's my URL. If you don't know what your URL is, that could be in your settings. You can find it there. And you can change it.
I didn't know that, guys.
either.
I had no idea.
It is actually a good idea to put that on there because I don't know how many times I've had someone say, I can't find you.
Me
Right.
too.
Just
That was
like
my
she said
problem.
it of me.
Remember?
But you can change your URL, I think, once. So find something. It'll tell you if it's already taken. All right?
I didn't know
That's in
that.
your settings on your Instagram.
Find it in your settings in your profile, something like that on, I know Facebook, I don't know about, well, no, I do know my Instagram. My Instagram is like Get Healthy Awards or something. So find that. Put that on there and they can find it. All right, so you friend me. Stalk my page, okay? I'm not going to hound you or hustle you, but you might see something that you might ever be interested in. We do a lot of challenges, but listen, this is my card. Thank you. There you go. You may know someone who could use that coupon.
I need it.
All right, so it does not have to be that lengthy, y'all.
That was a little bit long,
Mine's
actually.
short,
That was
sweet,
long.
simple.
Simple. One thing, did you see how she didn't give her the card?
Yeah.
Right.
That's important.
Okay, but let me. I'm just curious. Like, for instance, if you're somebody, like I was wearing this and I was in CVS pharmacy, or not CVS, but Walgreens,
Oh.
and the girl at the register was like, "Oh, it works." She goes, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And I started telling her about it. Well, then she'll have a line of customers. It's not
Right.
like it can go through this
Exactly.
whole thing.
Exactly.
What's an abbreviated version of that
The
that
biggest
you can
thing,
do?
the biggest thing is to get their information. Obviously, you're not going to be able to pull their phone out and do that kind of stuff.
Right.
But
Give
if
you
you
phone number.
have something, okay? A
Like
little
sticky notes
notebook.
or something.
Yeah, even anything, sticky note, whatever. Just be like, this is one of the things I do. I always tell them, I have a drawing at the end of each month. Go ahead and put your name and number on here. You can be entered to win something, and I'll contact you with more information.
So
Awesome.
literally, if you're going through, what do you got? Usually it's your purse, right? Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then you got your phone. It's usually either in your hand or right on top.
Mhm.
Phone.
That was gonna be my thing. I was gonna say.
That's my thing. And then it's in the buggy, right? So I got my buggy right here in front of me. Now, if I don't like my phone's dead a lot. Here, like, I need battery.
So's mine.
But so that's why I'll use theirs, and I don't want, like, to feel like I'm intrusive or something. It doesn't matter really. But if you've got your phone, you'd be like, hey, are you on Facebook? Would you care if I friended you? I'm not going to hassle you. I always let them know that because that's the biggest thing. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like whenever people ask you for your number, I tell you I was car shopping a couple weeks ago, and I gave them the wrong number every time.
Seriously. They
Seriously.
aggravate you. Know that
It's
feeling.
like 3622, something like that. But you'll just have it pulled up. You know where to go. Go to your Facebook. Go to that top part and like, hey, enter your name, and I'll friend you. Sometimes I host free stuff. We have a rap night. There might be something you're ever interested in. Facebook's a good spot because they can ignore you really easy on Facebook if they want to, and that's their choice, and that makes it more comfortable. So. All
Just
right,
make sure you get their contact information, whether it's adding them to Facebook,
phone number.
putting it on a little thing, whatever. Just get their information.
What's your name? Do you care if I find
I'm
you?
really, really bad at that. Getting contact info. I'm awful.
Yeah, that's the thing I haven't been really good about either. That's why I'm so.
I try to.
Especially in like that situation where she ended up like with 4 customers behind me, and I'm like,
Well, you have her name tag. Be like, April, what's your last name, April?
Yeah.
Are you on Facebook? Okay. Grab your groceries. All right. Hey, I'm going to find you on Facebook. I hope you have a nice day.
I was able to at least say, hey, I'm on Facebook, and I showed her the contact information on the back, but I never got any further.
And the
than
more comfortable you get, because you're going to be doing it more often, the
Right.
more inclined, and it's going to be like repetition. You're going to have now.
Yeah, most of my conversations are more just casual. I don't have a lot of.
And that's how you want it. Seriously. This is one big thing, and this is with everything that we do in this business. You want everyone to be able to do it. Okay? So if you're a blitzer that's going to talk for like 10 minutes, someone else is going to be like, I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seriously, you don't want that. I mean, even when you're approaching someone, if you approach them, they're going to automatically think, do I have to do this if I decide I want to be a distributor?
Right.
I don't want to do that.
And that's why I want you guys to each blitz on your own way. So that way someone else might see your way and it might.
And then be like, hey, I want to do it that way.
And for people that's really shy that can't approach people, I approach everybody. I'm not shy at all. Make it like a scavenger hunt. Say, today when I see somebody with a green shirt on, I'm going to approach them. Say, hey, I'm on a scavenger hunt. You have a green shirt on, that's one of my people. This is my company. Start it out that way. I never go a day without my It Works gear. Never. I couldn't tell you when the last time was I wore a real shirt. So,
I love that.
so people approach me more than I have to approach them. I don't hardly ever have to with a card. It's like today on the way over, I stopped at Subway to get those sandwiches, and I got a little customer because of my gear.
Awesome.
And what I did, because I switched bags and put my cards in, I pulled out my phone, said send me a text. I wasn't thinking about Facebook because she wants more info. So I just pulled it up. She put her phone number in, sent me a text, sent herself a text. So I have her number. She has money.
Yep, that's good too.
But I'm pretty simple.
Oh, you have to say
I was gonna say, can I go to the back of the room? I sat up here because
No, you're fine.
I got this, sir.
You got this.
Okay, I'll start over here.
You got this.
Here, I'll start over here.
I need some warm up time.
I'll start over here now. You
Okay,
can see.
good, good.
See, but I don't approach people hardly anymore. So
I
I'm
know.
trying to.
I remember all you're doing is saying, have you ever heard this?
Okay, let's just go into this.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
know.
God, I love your green and black pants. You know the loud ones. Yeah. Where'd you get those?
Oh, I almost wore those today.
So what did you say?
I got them online. I told her I got them online.
Yeah, like
you
I
know.
did you that day.
Got them online, you know. This is my business colors.
Right.
Have you heard of It Works?
No, I haven't.
This is what it is.
What does it do?
That's what it does. Tightens, tones, and curves. 45
Make me
minutes.
read it.
You never want to let go of your card.
Right. Here you go.
I know. She was like, that's what it does.
I'm like,
It worked.
Tightens, tones, and firms in 45 minutes.
Okay. Does it really work?
I have some with
Do
me.
you have pictures?
I have some with me. You
everybody
want to
asks
try
me.
one?
That's what everybody asks me. Does it really work? Have you tried it?
Yes,
Do
you have to
your
put it on.
pictures? Because they want to see something that is yours. That's the little girl that talked to me yesterday. That's what she was saying. She said, I want to see your picture because you don't know if these have been photoshopped.
I have pictures of my daughter. And I show them that if they want to see pictures. And then I have a couple of teammates. My arms, I haven't fixed that yet. It don't look like arms. It looks like something else.
Oh, whatever.
No, seriously, I put them together.
Oh!
It looks like something else.
The arm.
Well, no, the way I put the pictures together, the two arms are like this, and it kind of look, yeah. I had to show Tracy. I said, look what I did.
Oh, my Lord. That's even better. Whatever she's doing.
Sherry, I was driving and she's got it open. I'm like, what is that?
You already said
Oh, yeah, she points out, oh, that looks like hair. You know. Okay.
You need to break that up.
But for somebody who wants to see pictures, like I said, I have my daughter's picture on there.
Right.
Her belly was awesome. And then I'll just say I have some with me. You want to wrap?
Sure.
Yeah, there was another girl named Nikki, and she carried like a small wallet-sized something, and it just had all these fold-outs.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
for pictures.
I actually ordered
And it was
one of
small.
them from some
And it
chick
fit
on
in
one
her
of their
purse, and
websites.
she always
or something.
had it with her, so she pulled, it was like a little accordion style.
Is it like a brag book?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was her own, whatever picture she put in
she
it.
did.
She
She
did.
did it.
All right, ready?
Who's next?
You
Me?
go to Leanne now.
Okay, I'm gonna do
You
it.
should be last.
Who should be last?
Keisha's last.
And you get to put Sheree.
Have you ever heard of a company called It Works?
Together.
Okay, this is my card, and we have a product. It's the wrap, and it firms, tones, and tightens within 45 minutes. Does it work? Yes, it does.
Okay, now next. you want to say, do you want to bring up, do you have Facebook? Or
Okay.
do you know, I have
Do you have
Dropbox.
Facebook or contact information? And I might could get with you later on and give you more information. Okay.
Okay, another thing I want to say. When you are asking, do you have Facebook? Make sure you say, okay, look me up right now. Get it right there. Another thing is you want to say, I have a drawing every single month. If you just put your name and number on this piece of paper, don't say if.
Right.
Don't say, do you have contact information? Of course they do. Put your name and number on here. I have a drawing every single month. I have a winner and da-da-da, whatever. All my contacts are winners. All of them. I don't give them a wrap. I don't give them a bottle of Fat Fighters. They get $5 off a wrap. They get a free chin wrap, free green facial, something simple, but every single person. So you just want to make sure you get their information, because people like to win,
Right.
and, it's super easy. One of the things is do not ask. If you
Just tell them.
ask, they all say, oh, no, that's okay. I promise you. How many of you have done events? How many times have you said, would you like to do a drawing? How many people are like, oh, that's all right?
Most people do. I think we've had a couple say no, thank you,
Seriously, they do.
and walk
But-
away as quick as they can.
Exactly. But most of the time when you say, hey, put your name and number right here, we're going to have a drawing and you could win something. If you just tell them to do it, most of the time, and there might be a couple people who are like,
Yeah.
but, that's people. But most of the time when you just say, hey, put your name and number right here, they do it. They just automatically do it. So just make sure that you get their name and number or get them to add you on Facebook. Something where you're going to be able to, share with them.
Better to do it right there though, because I've ran into the problem where there's multiple people
Yes.
and you don't know which
Yes.
one it is.
Don't say, are you on Facebook? I'll add you. No.
No.
Make sure you do it right there or
Yeah.
get their name and number.
And that's why I did the phone number today too. I
Yep.
said, I don't have any of my cards with me. I will text you.
That's why I did that girl yesterday. She had her phone messing with it while she was putting my information in the computer, and I was like, well, you have Facebook, so friend me.
There you go.
She did.
What's up, Tommy?
Okay, so my biggest thing is, I'm not all about the wraps.
Right.
I love the greens. That's the thing I
Yeah.
I really don't ever.
Yep. I totally.
Sample agrees to it. And
Yep.
talk about that.
You can. Now,
Yeah,
I do
'cause that's
remember
what-
that one time we were in convention. We were at convention and several people said, when are we going to get a Blitz card for the other stuff? And Pam literally was like, we're not. We're a wrap business. This is what we are. We lead with the wrap. And that's what she said. You are all about the greens. But when you approach someone, that wrap is something extremely interesting. And like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Are you serious? They may not want the wrap, but they're going to know somebody who does. And it's just something that is going to get them. It's our signature product. And she literally said, this is what we lead with. That's what you want to do. And remember the first thing? Is keep it simple. It's all about the wrap.
So, and let me ask you, and it's okay to say, what is it that you don't like about the wrap?
It's not that I don't like the wrap. I use
okay,
the wraps.
right?
I love the thing. I like the fact what the greens do and how the greens make me feel.
It's not a ring though.
No.
See what
To
I'm
you
saying?
it is.
Yeah.
And to me it is.
the same way.
And so am I.
But someone's
I
gonna
like
like
the greens.
You've also
But it's
got to
harder.
see results in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
People
That's
want.
this is your gateway. This is your, if you can get a wrap on them and they can see even the slightest bit that this works, then they're going to be like, what's that?
And they
product?
wanna try it,
So
yeah.
what is
Yeah,
it?
in the catalog, what else do you have?
That's when you go into
exactly.
This really makes
Exactly.
But, and I love greens, like to death. But yes, to someone else.
But Tony, I'm the same way. I wasn't a big promoter of the wrap either. I really liked the greens and the supplements were really my part of it. So it was harder for me to promote them. Not that I'm against them or anything. It just I'm like,
I did a thing on Friday. I don't know if anybody else saw it. I said, okay, so we're gonna call today my favorite Friday, and I posted what products that I like, my favorite product, and I want to do that like every Friday just for mine, because I know I have that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I had a girl that I was talking to. She said she wasn't a fan of the wraps, and I'm like, well, we have other products, just not the wraps. And then she wanted to know more about them as well. So.
Right. That's how I got a lot of books.
Right.
I want to try to wrap it in
Right.
No, literally. It's like Crest White strips. You tried a wrap.
A
Does
wrap,
one
right.
Crest White strip whiten your
Yeah.
teeth?
No.
No. And I'll tell you, whenever I went to
I
Michigan,
wish.
that was my favorite thing because, yes, that clicked with me. Yeah, you can tell me all day long, it's one starts the process and this and that, but no, one Crest White strip is not going to do a dang thing for your teeth. That's why they come in a box.
It starts the process.
And do you not notice how they come in like a 12, a 17, a 28 day?
A lot more
It's
than
no
4.
different than our treatments, you know?
We're going to turn
4, yes, you want to do 4 in one area, but you might need more than 4 in one area.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, and I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of result pictures out there even where people didn't start seeing results until their 6th, 7th, 8th wrap.
Not
and
many.
then they saw them.
Yeah, not many,
No,
but 12.
You
I had
know-
12 wraps. What a ginormous difference for my body. 12 wraps did, you know, and I keep going. When I say it's wrapping Wednesday, I keep going.
And my sister-in-law, she's done 3, she's like, well, I don't see a difference, but she yo-yo diets.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
but
That
she
was
won't
my
admit it.
complaint
And
too
so
with
I'm
the
like,
lady.
I can't help you. I can't help you if you're not going to.
you can only tell
Yeah.
them the truth, and then it's up to them. You know, seriously, because there's going to be tons of people. I don't know how many times we've actually had people on Facebook, especially, comment, "Oh, those don't work." You know, and do you know how many people? Several, never even tried one.
Yeah, do not
That
feed
girl
into
that
it.
commented on Misty's, I don't know her personally, but I know her lifestyle, and she drinks and everything.
Yeah,
And so
toxic.
every night, not
Yeah.
every night, but every weekend, you know, they have a party or
Right.
something.
Just
And
don't feed into it.
right, you know, and
Block. No, just kidding.
that's the one that
Or
I
if you can delete their comment, literally delete
Yes,
it. It's your
do it.
Facebook, it's not theirs.
Okay,
Right.
Liam, I want you to
Yeah,
blitz.
let's.
We gotta get going because I gotta get through some information.
Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Have you ever heard of it? No, I haven't. What is it? Crazy rat thing? Oh, okay. So what's it do? Have you used it? Yes. You see results? Yes. Would you like to see my results? Sure.
Awesome.
Pretty good.
Let's keep going. Good job. Good job.
Hi, how are you? Good. What's for supper? She's like, no, you have plans. You have plans,
she
right?
got stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, you
How old are
actually
you? How old are
good.
your kids?
Perfect.
14. I have a 7-year-old, a 2-year-old, and an 11-year-old. What school do I go to? Oh, mine do too. So, have you heard of the crazy rat thing? No. This is what it does on the other side here. It tightens, turns, and burns in 45 minutes. Cameras and computers do really good. No. That was maybe so. My cousin says that.
Yes.
She is totally against them because she thinks that I crop the pictures.
What you
But
say,
what- Yeah.
Yep.
What do I
you
say?
can literally say, I have tried these personally, and when you're talking to someone, when you talk about your personal results, it changes it from that picture, okay? That's obviously, you know, an amazing result picture, and people are like, yeah, all right, you know, they will do that.
That's
I have
right.
personally wrapped and have had great results. Try one and see what they can do for you. Seriously, just tell them that you've had great results and have had several others with great results. And then just say, you know, you just try one and you can see results in as little as 45 minutes.
And I can show you that I'm taking the picture in the exact same spot, the exact same width apart, and you can see for yourself. We should get together sometime since our kids go to school together.
Sounds good. She's like, yeah, no. You know that attitude, not.
Okay, now you are going to talk to her.
Shelly, flow with it. You can do it. You can do it.
Simple, simple.
Okay. Hey, how are you? Fine. No, I haven't. Okay. So, you know, this here is how You're good.
You're right. You're doing
You're
it.
good. You're good. I get nervous.
Everybody does. And you know what? And I promise you, it's more nervous here.
Because you're blended
Yes.
in.
No, I couldn't figure out where to go. We'll figure it out later.
Good job.
Yeah.
You are the
Very
first
perfect.
one in the last 3 people who have said, let me get your contact information. Good girl. You can have the card. Good girl. Charlie's turn. She's nervous.
A lot of times. I don't know any of y'all except for these six.
You're lucky you're blitzing them.
And, well, I'm talk a lot. I'm like this.
Whoa. Natalie, have you heard about this crazy rat thing everybody's talking about?
It has tongues and fur, and you can not just do your belly, but you can do all these other areas. And I was wondering, do you have Facebook or contact information I can get from you, or you can even add me as a friend on Facebook, and I can even show you pictures on my phone where I have personally wrapped and show you that even you might think we should talk.
Okay, you're doing awesome. You are. But don't even go into all that.
You're going into
Don't even go into that. Literally, when you were like tight tongues and firms as little as 45 minutes,
just stop.
that's it. Let her look at it. This is what Amy Davenport says. Let her develop a brain cell.
Yeah.
She has no clue what you're talking about, so let her look at it, and then wait for her to ask a question. If she doesn't ask a question, say, I have a drawing for free products every month. Just write your name and number right here. And end it. That's it. You don't even have to go into, I've got pictures, you can do this, you can do that. Simple. That's it. Yep. Good job.
Really? Do you have a Facebook? Here, will you add me real quick? And find yourself on my phone.
Awesome. Good. All right, Tony, you blitz.
You gotta go over there. Maybe, I guess. I must have it too. Somebody's in the computer, but
That's my mom.
Oh, is it?
Not bored.
oh, there's
Perfect. Hello. Hello.
That's kind of like that dude with my face. Remember he told me my age and I was like, it's because of her facial.
That's right. Give me your information. Don't say can I.
Demand.
Write your name and number right here, and I have a drawing even. You could win some free product. Okay, Mom, you got it. Blitz Chrissy.
Yes, ma'am. Mine's all military people. Hey, we got a PT test next week. Lunch.
Yeah, that's true. For us. My daughter is in this thing.
It's called that because it works. It really works. I tried it. Tightens and tones and fractures. Thanks for information.
Now we know where you get it.
Yeah.
Woo! It sounds like your mom. It doesn't.
Yeah. She's all, I hate these things. She says, here's my daughter's information.
Do you give her money for
I
that?
was gonna say, she's in it. I don't even know how to run my own Facebook. Everybody else does. I love that. That's it. Girdle. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Good. Have you ever heard of that crazy
45 minutes. Only 2 hours. Here are some results. Coupon $5 off. Have your
Not can I?
Not
Say,
Just
write
look.
your name and number.
This is your
Write your
notebook.
name and
This is
number.
your notebook. You put in your name and number. And
Write
I'll
your
issue
name and
you for
number.
a drawing.
You're doing
We
awesome.
draw.
Yep, we do a drawing at the end of each month, and you could win some free product.
There you go.
All right, Emily, you got
Okay,
to
while
look
Emily's
sexy.
moving to your next one, your free drawing, do not, even if you give away a free wrap, I do every once in a while. You may not have the ability to do that just yet. Do not give it to them unless they come to Thursday night wrap night.
Absolutely.
They can redeem it with you.
Any prize.
That's their
Your Thursday
stipulation,
night
right?
wrap night.
Yes.
You have
Okay?
to-
Utilize that.
If they have to work, obviously, you know, if it's something they work every Thursday or whatever, make sure you get with them to wrap, green facial, whatever, so you can go through.
They want it bad enough they can get off.
That's right.
Because I was getting here.
I didn't hear about the information.
That's right. That's right.
Ready?
Okay, so I hope Jenny is a really good idea.
Sure.
My daughter plays travel ball, so she said turn these into fans. So we're always burning up. Bill, are you hot? You set a fan for me. It's actually my business. Got all my information on it. Put my face inside. Have you ever probably heard of it before? Yeah. There's the fan.
Thanks to Misty.
She says, "Is this you?"
Yes.
You awesome. That was awesome.
That is another distributor, though, just to let y'all know. That is another ambassador distributor.
Why can't they put heavy set women on there instead of these skinny ones?
I know, right? Keep on going.
Do you have Facebook?
You find her, you can go out on the boat with her and get just as big.
Heck yeah. We're all going on the boat.
We're all going with her. We have some rap parties on the boat.
That's right.
I found you.
Woohoo! Good job.
Too.
Hey, I already told them we'd connect.
Now it works. Yeah, it was.
It walks. I
Did
thought
you
of
fix
it.
it?
Walk.
Or you got your
I
time?
walk.
Woohoo!
Hey, have you ever heard that crazy rap thing? No, what is it? Well, this is what it is. And this is what it does. I can come from 45 minutes. I need that. Good. Well, let me get your contact information because I have a drawing.
That's right. Exactly.
Woohoo! There goes.
Good job.
She ain't got a nervous bone in her body.
She's good at it. So.
You are too.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Fake it till you make it.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, we will. Put your face on. Yeah.
Like I said, it's more nervous here because we're all.
We know each other.
Oh,
You
it's
know.
very nervous.
Yeah.
Here, because, and the reason I say that is we went to eat last night. I just done a wrap.
Yeah.
I am very big.
Uh-huh.
I was there at actually Red Lobster,
Uh-huh.
and our waiter was a heavy set guy.
Uh-huh.
He came. I was showing my husband or boyfriend the picture. What did he see? The picture of me. He stopped, looked at that. What'd you say you wanted to get, ma'am? Water.
So did you tell him?
I did.
Yes,
There you
and it
go.
was
I
easy,
did.
wasn't
And
it?
was, yeah, it was. But then the look that I got, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, he's like, it's what? And I was like,
It's
this
because
is my stomach.
they're
But don't look at this
interested.
part. It was like, well, my stomach is, I'm a diabetic,
Uh-huh.
and I'm on an insulin pump.
Right.
And when I have these little splotches everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, don't look at this part, look at the side of you, because you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you see this?
You're all
And it was nothing. But, I mean, I guess talking to other people that do it every day, it's almost like a competition thing.
It is.
Right.
It is
So
because
it's like,
it is more nervous
But
when you're
anyway,
around
I did
others.
show the guy and did get my first card out.
Woohoo!
And I was like, and it was embarrassing because he was like,
But at least
"Now
he got
what is that?"
But at least he got to see you and your for a result. It
Yes,
wasn't
it was me.
somebody
Yeah.
else, he had
It
no
was me.
idea.
It was like,
That's very good.
But y'all, there's no right or
Yeah,
wrong.
that's
You're
the
getting
worst
your
case
business
scenario.
card out there. No matter
Exactly.
what.
You started out with the hard one. It's
Yeah,
all
it's easy
downhill.
now.
Well, it was. I was like, it was like, I'm like, what is he looking at? I didn't even realize that he had my phone in his
What's the
hand. And I was
password
like,
for the internet?
I see results. This guy's going, what is she showing you?
That is hilarious.
It was not.
Well, that was an icebreaker, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It was like,
really.
woo.
All right.
It
Of
was-
course, your expense.
Go ahead and do the next.
Yeah, it was like, you got it. So, anyway. I see you're having chicken tonight. What are you making? Hey, well, I may too. What are you having? Corn on blue.
Yummy.
That's an idea. Well, I was thinking about chicken parmesan, but I'm going to try this first. Have you ever heard of It Works?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? This is what it is. It's a crazy wrap thing. This is where you can put it neck down. But this is the results. Does it work? It does. I am a product of the product. It does work.
Good job.
Would you like to try it? Or if not, I'll find you.
Nope,
one.
no,
No?
nope.
No,
Are you on
no,
Facebook?
if not, yes.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Are you on Facebook?
Are you on Facebook? Yes. Okay.
Add me right
You
now.
wanna look me up? I can add you right now.
Perfect.
But after you
Awesome,
asked
that was
her
really
if
good.
She wanted to try it. Let them answer before you go.
Yeah, don't say if not. Don't if you
I
ask
talk real
someone.
fast and get nervous.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. That's why
I
we do
said I
this
was,
though.
and I was like,
That's why we do this so that you can learn. You can learn
Can
what's
you
good.
imagine some of the stuff that they see, though?
oh yeah.
I mean, as a staffing person, I used to have people coming in the office and laying their phones down, and I've seen some crazy stuff on phones. So really, I mean, probably not bad in the overall scheme of things for him. He's probably like, oh.
You ready?
No.
I only signed up on Tuesday.
That's okay. You got this. You got to hear everybody so far, so you got this.
Almost everybody. I gotta go.
However you would feel comfortable doing it.
How are you? Crazy wrap thing. Well, it's this wrap that you put on, and you'll see the tightening and the firming between the skin in like 45 minutes. I know it does. I have one. It's while you have it on. Is this something you might be interested in, or is there any way that I could possibly let you look me up on Facebook and we can share?
Good job. Yes. She was very excited. And you know what? Remember what we talked about? It doesn't matter if you say right, wrong, indifferent, whatever. If you are excited, they're like, what's going on? You know what? Okay.
Very good.
If I can do it, you can do it.
You got this, Jennifer.
Everybody too.
But you still bank with me?
It's still
My text.
who's got it?
Thank you. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
What's it about?
Try the picture.
Just get it right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I thought you were talking about music.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Exactly, rap. Exactly.
She's like, you just don't make no harm.
And we get that every time you mention that too.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that in Huntsville. Everywhere I go, I get that.
They're like, I thought you were talking about music. That was awesome.
Would you be interested in one?
Well, maybe. We're all going to use that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well,
Do you have Facebook?
sure, I do. Now.
I know, exactly. See? Look at that. One of the biggest questions you're asking people is, do you have Facebook? So good thing you got one.
Yeah, we had to argue with her.
Yeah, that was like pulling teeth. Good job.
Yes, we all love.
I would never say that to you.
Never.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, my name's Angela. What's your name?
Keisha.
Well, hi, Keisha.
Nice to talk to you. Just wondered if you've ever heard of that crazy wrap thing.
No.
Well, like the crazy wrap thing, the thing that you wear on your body, not music, okay? Just getting that straightened out before we get into this conversation. But here's a picture of my crazy wrap thing. Would you be interested in taking a look at it?
Does it really work?
Well, of course it really works. I use them once a week.
Can I use them where can I use them at?
Anywhere on your body from the neck down. Oh, you know, as a matter of fact, I use those on my heels. You want to see my feet? How about I get your contact information and we can try a wrap somewhere and then you can use it for a second time on your feet. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
All right, well, let me get your contact information. I'll put it in my Facebook and then I'll get in touch with you.
Good job.
Am I blitzing you?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord. That's what I get for going last.
That's right. Hey! What's going on?
Have you heard about that crazy wrap thing? Have you? Wait. Have you ever tried it? Well, it's this right here. It tightens, firms, and tones in about 45 minutes. Do you know anybody who can use this?
Me?
You?
Yeah.
Where?
Like all over.
Awesome. Can I get your contact information?
No.
I'll get your Facebook.
Okay.
I know, I forgot.
Don't ask.
I got all excited when I
All right,
did.
you're not getting off of this one.
Okay. My turn.
Hey, at least you're not pulling up in front of 200 people and showing
I know.
Blitz me!
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend you're my person in Walmart doing the register.
Go for it.
Okay, this
Thank
is
you, yes.
literally what happened to me, so I want you to know exactly what I did. Yeah, it's all vegetables, good healthy stuff. No Twinkies, nothing. So she's wondering what I'm doing, okay?
Yeah.
So you're doing it. She says, celery? Yeah, so she's like, what do we do with cauliflower? Because I had like 3 of them. So that's what she asked me. And I
What
said,
do you do
well,
with cauliflower?
I said, well, I make several things with cauliflower. I make my cauliflower bake, I do a potato salad, replace potatoes, I make this. And I was just talking to her about recipes, okay? And we went on with that, and she's like, oh, wow. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on this 90-day challenge. She's like, what is that? You know, what's the 90-day challenge? And I'm like, well, have you ever heard of it? Oh my gosh, no. Tell me. Well, we have a company that we have this crazy, amazing wrap. This is what it does. Tightens, tones, and firms in 45 minutes. We have all kinds of other products too, but the 90-day challenge, we meet every Thursday night, and that's what all my amazing things are about. But let me get your contact information, name and number on here, and I'll get in contact with you and give you more information.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's it. Literally at the grocery store.
Yeah.
People behind me, that's all I did.
Sure.
And I really didn't go into the actual blitzing part like we're trying to do here.
Right.
Because it doesn't have to be like that.
Right.
It can just be, I know, it can literally just be lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay? You just talk. You know, I mean, bringing up the 90-day challenge, people want to know about it. Do you know there's a 21-day fix, there's a 24-day challenge, there's all these different challenges. They want to know what it is you're doing. You know, so talk about it. It's an It Works challenge. It works. What's that? You don't even have to have a card to put in their face. You can just say it's a health and wellness company that I'm a part of, and it's amazing. You know, they have a crazy wrap that tightens, tones, and firms your skin that works amazing. You know, blah, blah, blah. Just get their information. That's the most important thing.
That's how I normally do it, because most people are talking about something that's wrong, that they need some, you know, just in general conversation.
Exactly.
You really need to try this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm much more successful that way than trying to
Well,
put
that's
somebody
it.
at a
And
register.
that doesn't, yeah, what you guys saw, like, you didn't have to do what I
Right.
did.
I would never do what I didn't do anyway.
Blitz is just me giving them your card. That's all a blitz is.
Exactly.
Okay, and don't go schedule your time. Let's go blitzing. You know, like you got to put it in your schedule.
No.
It's just life. Work it into your life. It's
Exactly.
nothing different than that. Or, you know, I've done the 90-day challenge a whole lot. Whatever it is, you know, just work it in your life.
Exactly. Whatever it is, use it. Because that's what works.
So don't stop that.
No.
I had somebody's private message me. Do you have to exercise? Don't judge me.
Well, I would say we're a health and wellness company. It's a lifestyle change.
Yes, it is.
If
It's
that's
a
your goal,
lifestyle
that's a
change.
lifestyle change.
Yes. It is not something that's going to be magical work without having a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so The face-to-face one, we just went through the whole blitzing, you know, different ideas, how you're going to blitz, lifestyle blitz. Like Tracy said, you do not have to say, okay, we're scheduling this time to this time to blitz. Okay? Lifestyle blitz, whatever you're doing. If you're at the bank, talk. If you're at the grocery store, talk. If you're at the school,
Can you tell?
talk. If you're at the ball games, like Emily said, talk. It's just about talking. That's all it is, okay? Add new people to your hundreds list daily, okay? When you're talking, you're adding these people to your list. That's why we get their contact information, okay? If you're going around handing out blitz cards, you might as well be throwing them in the garbage, okay? Because that's not important to those people, or they have no clue what that is. How many of you have ever gotten a business card
And just tossed it over the
and then it's in the bottom of your purse, and when you clean out your purse, garbage. That's what happens. So don't just hand out your cards without getting information. That is super, super important. Okay, next thing you want to do with your contact list, you want to start contacting these people. Booking parties, setting up one-on-one rap sessions. Okay, we do not have to have parties, but I promise you that's the best way to get in front of a bunch of people at once, where otherwise you'd have to meet with them, 5 or 6 times, and then definitely inviting them to Thursday night rap night. Okay?
If you want to make a rap session a party, don't call it a party.
Exactly.
If you have a one-on-one, you can, book it, and then make them think they're having a one-on-one. And then maybe the next day, hey, do you know if you invite 5 of your friends, someone that you know that would want to rap, invite them to your appointment. You can get a free rap. They might only have 3 of their friends come. Just give them $5 off for each friend that comes. Now you have more people to rap, right? And more possible loyals.
So getting in front of the most people is obviously what your goal is. Okay? Another thing that now I don't remember what I was saying. Darn it. Definitely don't call it a party. How many of you, when someone says we have a party for me, you're like, yeah, now I gotta clean my house,
Yeah.
I gotta prepare food, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Ugh, nobody wants to do that. So, like she said, even if it's just I used to call them rap get-togethers. Just having your friends over. Definitely, how many of you have done sip and peels? Those are huge. Okay, people like to do those. All right, those are working really well with people. It's just a girls' night out. When someone says you want to have a party or a girls' night out, they're definitely more, wanting to do that. So it's all in the way that you're wording it. Just like Tracy said, even when you have a one-on-one and you just say invite a couple of your friends over so you can get your rap cheaper or free, it totally changes it from being a party to just let's rap. Okay, so that's face-to-face talking to people. Getting out there, meeting new people, adding them to your contact list, all that kind of stuff. The next thing, social media, huge. There are several people in this business who started out on social media and boomed, like took off. I'm not real social media savvy. I love Facebook. I love it. And I promise you that's how my business got started, was Facebook. Every single person in my business from the beginning, I met them through Facebook. I didn't know them before. So that's how I actually got started, was through the social media. Posting on Facebook 2 to 3 times a day. You do not want to post, buy my product, join my team, all the time. Okay? Buy my product and join my team should be changed to making it personal. Okay? What is it we're show that stuff. Rap cash, the best. People want to know why you're flashing cash. They're going to message you. What's rap cash? Perfect. Open opportunity to talk about your business. So post personal things, not join my team, not buy my product. Those kind of things people are scrolling past. They don't want to see it. Okay? But when you're posting, I know several of you have posted your little kids drinking greens. Perfect. Mm-hmm. When you tell everybody that your child just got their 8+ serving fruits and veggies, kids don't eat that stuff. Everybody wants to know how. How are you getting 8+ servings of fruits and veggies in your little one? Greens. There you go. You've got an open door to talking about our product. So post personal stuff. Okay, does anybody have anything that has worked for them that they've posted that you can share? Like something that you posted on there and you got a lot of response from?
That thing I posted from Hope about the looking for people to try the lose 15 pounds or your kids stress you out.
Like the 1, 2, 3, yes, and then say,
testers.
yes.
I got more people that personal messaged me because they didn't want people to see what they were wanting.
Exactly. Yep. So that's a good one. And I'm sure, has everyone seen that one going around where it's like, if you, 1, blah, 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 2, blah, 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 and comment or personal message me with which one you want help with, you know, whatever. So that's working. That's a good one to kind of get interest sparked and, you know.
That was the first one that I've done that I got that much.
Awesome. Games. I know the one, I think you're the one that started that, the Duck Goose. How many comments did you have?
500. Yes.
Crazy. Everybody just, it's commenting duck, and then even tagging people to get in on it, you know, and to play the game. And then when you say goose, there's the winner. How many of you actually played that game? Did everybody play it? It works. I mean, it's a way to get people to get involved. And then guess what? When they win, set up an appointment. Tell them they have to be here on Thursday night, whatever you want to do. And then tell them, if you invite some people, we even can give you extra this or that, or, you know, whatever. Yes, every single person that gets added or tagged, add them as a friend. Every single person. That's how you're going to create more contacts on your Facebook. Okay.
See, that's a lot.
Right here. What does this say? Everybody read that. This is the most important thing you will learn today. Never post anything negative about your business, about your family, about your better half or not so better half. Whatever. Do not post it on Facebook. Even if you're not in a business, that's not the place. Like, seriously, do you know how many times that, I mean, especially about your business, when you're promoting your business and you're putting that out there, and then you say all of a sudden, oh, I just can't afford this, or I'm dying because I can't pay my bills, and stuff like that, like, seriously, someone's going to look and be like, and you're trying to get me in your business?
Right.
They're going to be like, you're right, it ain't working for you, I'm not doing that. You know, never post on Facebook about anything negative. Even in your life, your regular life.
And to add to that, we've got a lot going on in the world right now.
Yes.
Political stuff.
Yes.
It takes me a lot to not share anything. I'm military, so I
know.
I want to share it all. I want to put everything. I want to put how I feel about there.
Yes.
And I just don't do it because you've got so many opinions out there that they're not going to agree with you, and that's right there.
That's right. Exactly. And you don't want that. And another thing that I want to share with you all, I know a lot of you know about The Secret and the Law of Attraction and all that because I talk about it all the time. That's like a big thing to me. And you'll hear more about it, you know, and learn more about it. But do you know that Facebook kind of works that way?
It does.
The weird thing is, like, seriously, when you post about something, they take keywords out of your posts, whether it's political, religious, negative, positive, and they actually will start showing more of those things that you're posting on your newsfeed. I don't know how many times, and this kind of was creepy to me, because I've actually looked up something like anything, like if I was even shopping on my computer, Facebook's posting things about what I'm looking for. I'm like, what?
I know, I got a car,
I
and
have
it showed me
goosebumps.
like the car that I wanted, and I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
Yes, that's just
No,
crazy.
sorry.
Look, I have like goosebumps everywhere because that's just weird.
Exactly.
Just like I ordered a pair of flip-flops from American Eagle. That's all that's in my newsfeed now is American Eagle stuff.
What the
Are you
heck?
kidding
Like,
me?
serious? So, seriously, if you're posting about, like, even, like Tony said, the political negativity that's going on right now, that's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to see. Do you really want your brain full of all that?
No.
No. Be positive. Be what you want to attract. Because that is what's going to happen.
Yeah, John Eric shared a post about that last night.
He did.
Here's the
And
thing,
yep.
what you think about, you bring about.
that's right.
So if you're pissed off and you're just that and that, guess what? It's still going to come about. It's not going to go away. It's still going to come about.
Yes.
And if you're, you know, I'm with Tony. I'm a military family too. It takes me a lot to not post things,
Do you know how many times I've typed something out and went,
And delete.
Yeah, right. I got it out,
did that yesterday.
but I deleted it.
And delete.
Right. Yes, that's
In a journal.
great. That is
It
a
used
good idea.
Facebook used to be like my go-to vent thing, and
And it's the biggest way to turn someone off, too.
Big time.
Especially those people you're out there blitzing that you just friended them on Facebook.
One negative
Yeah, they're
thing,
like,
unfriend.
We're not going to follow this. That's drama.
Yep.
Not trip over the courts.
That is just how it, just seriously, I saw a post, and I think it was this morning, said, think once before you do something, think twice before you say something, think 3 times before you post on Facebook.
Right.
Like, seriously, because that is what's going out, and it's going everywhere, and you can't take it back.
Oh, and on
Once
that
it's
note,
off.
customer-wise even, okay, sometimes, I'll give you an example. There's a customer that I networked with that's in Florida. That's kind of where my mom lives. She's bought a wrap from me before. I have tried to get this girl to sign up as a loyal customer. She even messages me and says, okay, I think I'm going to learn a little bit more about how to join your team. She does sell another product. Usually those are the first people that are going to be more inclined to join your business. They've done it before. So she keeps on and she keeps on. Well, she wants me to meet up with her. Well, I'm not in your area for the rest of the summer. I'm not in your area for the rest of the summer, but I'm completely available by phone. I can chit-chat with you. We can even FaceTime if you want to. What do I see her do? She goes on that buy-sell trade, and she searches for a network rep. Would that hurt your feelings? A little bit. Kind of does, doesn't it? So I couldn't tell you, and I try to be very professional in things, but I couldn't tell you how many times I wrote something on that message because I was going to message her, and I deleted it. And I wrote something, and I deleted it. And I wrote something, and I deleted it. Sometimes you work out of passion.
Yes.
Which it could be a hot temper passion at the moment. Okay? And so, on the Facebook, on the Best Buy Sell Trade, I just posted, Darlene, I'm so excited. I'm excited for you. I'm so sorry I'm out of town. I said, it works Double Diamond Ventures. Yeah. That's exactly what I put, something like that. And so she messaged me, and she let me know why she was doing that. I'm going out of town, and I'm leaving Sunday. It's a last-minute trip, and I was trying to figure out how I can get wraps before I go. Well, I can't mail her overnight wraps. I wouldn't make it there. You see what I'm saying? So it turned into, she literally messaged me first about the opportunity, but I thought because I wasn't there, she was trying to find for another one.
But it wasn't even that at all.
It wasn't even that at all. So, and that's whenever, thankfully, I had a team in that area, and I put her in touch with them.
Yeah, perfect.
So just
That's exactly what goes back to, it's not always what you think.
hindsight's 20/20. And y'all ever heard the assume thing?
Yes.
Okay? You make an ass out of you and me if you assume something. Sorry.
Okay.
She's on a roll.
Okay. Biggest question. How do I promote? I'm sure everybody in here wants to know, what do I need to do to get to my next goal? Okay? Stacy was actually supposed to do this, but she had to leave early. So I will take a volunteer. Anybody would like to come up and share with how to build a Ruby? Does anybody want to help me? I know Brenda knows how to do this.
Who are our rubies? Where are our rubies?
Stacy was our Ruby.
No?
Back there.
Well, she's sharing
Almost.
something else.
We have a Ruby in the back.
Let's go, Penny!
Come on, Penny.
Hey,
I mean, Peggy.
Peggy.
I said Penny. I know my Penny. Why did I say Penny? It's the same thing.
when you stand up, your income goes up. Let's go,
Woo!
Penny.
Everybody give Peggy applause. She's a Ruby. Hey, nobody's clapping.
Do you want me to like?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
just like we did. You don't have to do that. Do you remember?
All right, I'll come.
Okay.
Round term, get me up here again.
Yeah, that's right.
When you stand up, your income goes up.
Woo! Okay. I've signed Brenda up. Woohoo! As my first ET. Brenda then goes and signs I need more.
Ooh, I got these ladies.
Okay, so step
Yep,
forward.
you step forward. Yep. Oh.
Just a lot.
Okay, hold on. Brenda, come up.
Oh, you need
Come
to
up in
step
front.
I'm trying.
Go in the middle, Brenda. Go in the middle here.
She's trying to stay on that lake.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
stay alive.
You're blocking it, actually. That's perfect.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we got.
Oh, Tony!
I'm sorry. There you go.
Here, scoot this way some.
Okay, we got it started.
That way, baby.
Okay. Now,
So
there's...
then Brenda signs up to distributors. And then, sorry, I don't know.
Keisha.
Signs up Misty.
There you go. Perfect.
She's coming.
And April. And April.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
I'll say I'm confused.
You just need one more in your... Okay. Each person signed up too. Well, you did, and Keisha did.
Got with her. Okay. Then Brenda's like, I want to go ahead and build some more. She's like, because Keisha here is signed too, so Keisha has now gone executive. But Brenda needs one more to be able to
Okay,
hit Ruby.
now I understand what she's doing.
So,
You're the Ruby. We're your structure.
yeah, so she signs Tracy. So now Brenda has 3 personal DTs that one of them is an executive, which means she has 2 DTs at 400, and her other 2 DTs are at 400. So she's now a Ruby.
And earned a Ruby bonus. So how many people was that?
I got in when it was $1,000 bonus.
Oh, $1,000 bonus. So how many people was it that Brenda needed to sign up to get her bonus? That's right. Brenda only needed 3. One of her 3 needed 2. That's it.
Good job.
Woohoo!
That's
How to build a Ruby.
Like Caitlin could show us how to do that, probably.
Yeah.
It even sang Frozen.
Okay, so when you sign up, and one of the first things that we talked about was building your 100th list. We did. Do you remember it? Come on, how did we do it? Yeah, no, come on.
Let us
I'll sing it. I'll sing it. Okay, tell it to me in my ear.
Yeah, right.
Yes, you can. See, I truly can't. But if you tell it to me in your ear, I will sing it. Do you want to build a Ruby?
That's it.
That's all I remember.
Come on, I'll show you how.
It's
Yeah, I
really
can't sing.
easy to. All you have to do is. I can't remember. We
I've
had
never
it
heard
all.
this song.
This is a long time ago.
Well, I've been in for a while.
I don't know.
I've
We
never
just did
heard
it on the phone. We were just all, do you want to build a Ruby?
We didn't have a kid going and we was with it.
Yeah, because our kids were watching it and they were singing it and all this, and we're all, do you want to build a Ruby? It's really easy to. All you have to do is something.
I know. I can't remember how we had it.
But it was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cute. You all
Okay.
need to remember that because that
We'll try. We will try, and we will do it.
Not be able to stage a conference because we'll end up having to sing it.
Uh-oh.
Viral.
That's okay. It'll be
That's okay.
She will do it.
I'll sing it.
Okay, here we go. Rubies build diamonds. Okay, does anyone in here know how many rubies you need to go diamond? How many rubies do you need to go diamond? Chrissy, do you know?
No, I'm going to say 4.
Close. You're both very close. 3. Okay, did you see how easy that was? You only need to do that 3 times. 3 times to go ruby. To go diamond. That's pretty easy. 3 times someone needs to find 3 people who like to make money. That's it. It has 2 rubies. That's why there's 3 rubies.
one. I'm sitting here, well, wait a minute.
No, it's just the reason
Most
why we
people
say
go for the
that.
diamond.
Yeah, seriously, they just skip right over emerald.
I mean, you might hit that promotion for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, gotcha. But seriously, that's all it is. Okay, so what I want to do is tell you how easy it is. Now, with this chart here, it kind of gives you some examples. You have a best friend, a sister, and a cousin. Okay? Those 3 people are people you can call up and be like, hey, I'm doing something pretty awesome. I want you to be a part of it. Join me, and we'll talk about how to do it later. Like, seriously, if you're excited about it, and you just say, hey, I don't want you to miss out on this, I want you in on this with me, do it. I promise you it's not always going to work, because I'm the best example of that. Not one of my friends joined this. with me, not one. As a matter of fact, my very best friend is on her way down here from Indiana right now. She's joining. 2.5 years later, my very best friend from when we were in high school.
Yeah, but you said heck no.
No, what did I say? What did I say?
Double.
That's right. I said heck no to even trying a rap. Like, seriously, and this was my aunt who approached me. You know, so I'm telling you that it doesn't mean that's always going to work, but it can. You know, like when you call up your best friend, your sister, and your cousin, and you're sharing something that you're excited about, you can sometimes say, hey, you know, just get in this with me and we're going to do it together. You know, let's see where it goes. There's no commitment. You know, just like that. So it's that simple, and then of course they get their best friend and their cousin. You're already structured for Ruby, just like that. Okay, I want you to raise your hand if your best friend signed up with you right away.
Was it right away?
Well, kind of. I mean, if it wasn't within a couple months.
So see, here's the thing. I knew nothing about this business at all, other than the fact you brought it in one time a long time ago, but I didn't even know what it was. She calls me up. She says, I need a DT. I'm like, here's the $120. Sign me up. Let's go.
There you go. See? That's what I'm talking about. Seriously, almost all of us have at least one that we can say, hey, get in this for me. I need you. Let's do this. Almost.
I know. She was complaining about how we don't spend enough time together.
There you go. I found out a way to spend time together.
See, that works great.
Then I said, if you want to see me more often, then you better
Come on. That's perfect.
I just want to do that. Let's go.
That is perfect. And then I put it here. Every one of us have at least 2 people that we can say, hey, let's do this together. Okay, right here. Read this. This goes back to what we talked about in the beginning. Writing this down in your notebook. You have to make a commitment to yourself. You have to make the choice to not give up. Because every single one of you are going to come to times when you're like, is it worth it? You know, like me and Tracy talked about on a Thursday night rap night, we don't regret ever signing up for this business, but we definitely had times when we were like, oh, is it going to happen? Is it really worth it? Do I really want to go out there and talk to people? It happens to everyone, you know, and you're going to hear, even at big corporate events, people who are triple diamond, presidential, who have gotten discouraged. And they're still like, oh, do I really want to keep going? It happens. We're all human, okay? We're not all super it works heroes. We all are, actually. But we do have those times, you know, where we're like, oh, is this really, you know, do I really want to do this?
Our ambassador did that. She went through that.
Shelley?
Quit.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody does. And you're going to have that. But you know what? Open up your notebook. Where'd you write it down? What was the date? You have to remember that. Okay? You have to remember you made that commitment to yourself and your family. You know? Now, one thing that I didn't actually put on here is when you do feel like that, you need to remember why you're doing it. Okay? Why are you doing it? You know, what is it that's going to push you when you feel like that? You know, is it your kids? You know, do you want better for them? Do you want to be able to send them to college and not have to worry about loans or the expense of it wherever they want to go? You know, if your car breaks down, can you go get another one? Do you want a better house? You know, whatever it is. Do you got a lot of bills you want to pay for? Do you have debt you want to get rid of? Whatever it is, that's what's going to keep you going. Okay? When you feel like, do I really want to go out there? Do I really want to do this?
When you get your new kits, for those who have the new kits, do you guys still have the dream board thing in there?
No.
It's on the documents. I do know that.
It doesn't print right though.
Because it's
the
a
bottom
long.
half off.
You know, so whenever I first started, I don't promise I have this, but I want you guys to find yourself something, and you have to put it flat, straight, whatever, big, small, I don't care, in front of your face.
Flat, straight.
Flat,
Crooked.
Mine was out in the sun, so it's curved, okay?
What, your board? My dream board is on my desk thing.
I have a lot, because your dream board, you're going to notice that you're actually achieving some things.
The day I signed up, still
Perfect.
not knowing about this, I went and got 35 euros. $5 euros.
Because you're going.
Because we three, me, Stacy, and her, all three go.
Perfect.
Where you going?
Greece.
Somewhere that takes euros.
I was like, where are y'all going?
But look, back in
Well.
2003. 2003, I think. No, I'm lying.
I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That was, I was
She needs
way
to
up
copy
there.
that for us.
When did I come in? 2011?
I came in 14. Yeah, she was just a year before me.
So it's 13.
13.
Okay,
Okay.
13.
Yeah.
Geez, I didn't even remember when I did either.
You had me 3 right.
We came in the same year, and I didn't remember. She said 3.
All right, I just got married then. This was what it looked like, and I do have another one of these because somehow I had 2. I don't know how. But anyway, so you put it up there, all right, and then I wish I actually brought mine, but you'll start, and don't lose them. Always keep them because you'll start looking back and be like, it's funny how your dream board actually comes true. It will come to life. The things you do. The things that you do, because on mine, I had a picture of this house that I really wanted, and it was like a craftsman style house, and I knew I wanted a big house. Like, I didn't want a ginormous house because I find that's hard to clean.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted a good sized house, and I wanted it to be so cute. I wanted 1 story. I knew what I wanted. Like, I knew what I wanted my cabinets to look like. I wanted hand scraped floors. I wanted, stuff like that. On my dream board, we built a new house. And I went back and I looked because some of my stuff is packed. We lived in a camper for a year, 4 of us. Okay, and some of my stuff was packed, and I looked. It almost looks identical, my house. My house is very much the same. I do have hand scraped floors. I do have granite like I wanted. I do have a 3,000 square foot house. I do have these cabinets that are like, and I wanted the crown molding at the top. Like, you guys know. You guys remember dreaming, like, what you know. And then a vehicle. That one just got marked off. It's not a Mercedes, but it's a new car. Hello.
Yeah.
But it's not a Mercedes.
It's not a red Mercedes.
Is that what's on the next dream board?
Yes. Yeah, because I had this red Mercedes, and I will tell you, we found a red Mercedes, and I almost went off the lot with that. But my kids wanted the new Pathfinder with TVs in it.
Oh, imagine that.
So, make yourself something. Make it digital, print it off. Make it digital. Make it your laptop screen, whatever. Have it in front of you, and then redream. If you guys have already touched that, redream. Dream again. Yeah. So don't be afraid of that.
Exactly, because that's what's going to keep you going. That's what's going to push you past that feeling of that we all get.
Oh, this is my favorite. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
but this is my favorite.
I love
You know how I am about that.
Yeah, and this is where you're coming up.
Oh, it is. Is it really?
Yes. So, kind of. Do you see how much fun we have? It is so much fun being in this business and building relationships.
Yes,
Look
we're
at all
leaving
those
next
pictures.
Wednesday for Florida.
They are leaving.
Look at this one.
I know. That was our very first.
Oh, there's Tracy. Oh my gosh, Tracy.
What?
There's Green
In that
Carpet. There's
bottom one.
Tammy.
Just look how chubby your cheeks were.
Which one are you?
That's an inside joke. Y'all haven't been in
Oh,
that
okay.
department.
There. Look, and then right here, you can really
One
see
of our
right
girls
there.
up in Michigan
Oh, okay.
loves her chubby cheeks.
Yes.
Oh,
she
no, this
does.
was all of us.
Hey,
There's
look, if you
Melissa.
see this, round head right here, that's my chubby cheek. And that's my girl, one of my first distributors, Melissa. And then that is Sherry.
That's my aunt. This is my aunt, Aunt Sherry, who got my other aunt, Aunt Connie, who tried to get me, and I said double heck no.
Oh, until you try it.
Ooh, I don't like this picture. Yeah,
That's a good picture of y'all up there. It's at the very top.
Yeah, that's a very good picture.
That's got Kimmy in it.
Yeah,
Shelley.
Tammy, Shelly, Amy, Peggy.
This was
Amanda
Green
Branda.
Carpet, Crystal, and
It was October. This is our.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That one.
Yeah, that one's pretty. Hey, and listen, I want a challenge. Now, if you guys ever get challenged to do something, do them, okay? I'm a little bit of a red. I like competition sometimes. And the challenge was actually with our ambassador group team, okay? And all we had to do is post our steps to success every single Friday. That's all I did. Sometimes I didn't have something on it, sometimes I did. That's all I had to do, and I won a challenge. She asked me, she flew all the way from Michigan to spend the weekend with us. And she asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, well, I can't just keep you to myself. I want to share you. So I hosted this one team, one mission.
And she had to get up and talk.
I had to freaking get up and talk.
With all those people?
Of all those people. And I have this picture where I'm next to the podium, and the podium is like this. And here I am. And I couldn't see over the podium, so I moved out to the side. And if y'all ever want to vomit about blitzing, I knew I was going to have to get up with Shelly and talk about blitzing, but instead of like blitzing me first and then me taking lead, after, okay, you blitz me in front of all these people. I'm blitzing an Ambassador Diamond. Oh my God. But awesome. And then Leadership retreat. We actually treated all of our leaders, Ruby and above, to a whole weekend at this big cabin in the Smokies. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. We went on some hikes. We did some team building. We did this tomb, and you had to work as a team to get out of this pyramid tomb. So we had to do some team building that way. We shared some things, but that was fun. That was a nice little place. Found a little baby tarantula.
In the cabin.
Oh my God, I would have slept in there.
It was
I'm terrified of the spider.
No, me too. I have goosebumps again.
Yeah.
We saw when we were standing out in the dark thinking it was him. She had to kill
It is. Yeah.
I swear, if I have to kill a spider, I'm like,
I play snakes all day long, but you get a spider around me, oh,
She
God.
was really loving on me.
Spider than a
Yes,
snake.
she was. She was.
hey, you were too.
No, you're about laying on top of her.
Yeah. I can smell her. And guys, when I first started going to one team of missions, here's the thing. This is my big pet peeve. This is my thing. I guess it is a pet peeve. If you have an event that comes to your area, get to it. Mm-hmm. No joke. We are still such a small baby company that there's no reason you can't. And you're not only making the investment for yourself, but what about for the people that are going to join your team?
Right.
They look up to you. Whether you have one team member or not, you're still a leader. And how do you know how to behave or act? How can you really take this It Works dream or this It Works something and share with them if you are not plugging into things that take you straight back to your corporate? As a nurse, I had to go do CEUs. I had to go do this and that. It's no different. It might cost you something sometimes. That's a tax write-off. Who cares? If in 2 years you could go even double diamond, it took us 2 years to go double diamond. If you could make $6,000 a month in 2 years, would that not be worth it?
Yeah.
You could make 10 a month. I know many triples who went triple in like 9 months. That's $10,000 a month. Do they get to the events? Double heck yeah. They do. I've not met one leader who says stay at home and don't go to your events. One.
Right.
Not one. You have got to get there. And, you've got your Thursday night rap nights. That's important. And I'm going to tell you something. Even with, we do virtual rap parties, too. We're better together for this reason, I'm going to tell you. Because even if you have a guest to your event or not, would it be fair that you just didn't show up? What if I alone had 4 guests and I brought them to rap night, but no one else did, no one else showed up? What would that look like to those 4 people? We work together as a team. So you guys doing Thursday nights is amazing. I'm whipping my team to get there. No joke, because this is my pet peeve. Get to what is close to you. Support your team. And virtual rap parties are the same. I know that some of you guys were brand new to those. I know, that whole thing. You might not have got to see the back side of the event. We have a Voxer group, and we all get in a Voxer group, and we chit-chat. And, if there's a hard question, they're like, this chick is saying,
help us out.
We help you out, yeah. So, and then you kind of know. And then, whenever we do the drawing, we'll go ahead and give a heads up. Hey, your person just won the event. I'm getting ready to put them on there. Sometimes they wouldn't let me tag. Angela's girl was one girl that won something. And so I messaged her, and she knew. But you want to get to them because there's something different about it. And I'll tell you that sometimes what you can tell your team members or somebody over and over and over and over and over, like a broken record, as soon as Cherie says it once, It just clicked.
Sometimes it just takes that.
And it's vice versa. And that's why, you know, you want to work sideline, upline, downline, whatever line. We're all one team. But it's just that extra. And sometimes there might actually be a story, bless you, that someone can connect to more so than yours or Cherie's or anybody's. Like, you know, for Tony, I bet if she got to the It Works You in September and she heard Cherie and Chad Kneller, it would be like a
Because they're military.
freight train, no joke, as soon as she heard their story. Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys have tickets for that, by the way?
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
Raise your hand if you do not have your ticket.
Yeah.
So 3 of you. Keisha, you have
They're
yours.
like
I have one.
$17.
Four.
They're very affordable, and it's in Nashville.
This
It's the
is
first time.
not an option.
Yeah, it's not.
John Eric.
Just so you know.
So get your ticket. Yeah, because it's a business. You guys gotta invest in yourselves and do that. And okay, so I'm gonna read this. Yeah. But there is not one person that will be on that stage that does not say, I remember going to my very first event.
Exactly.
I remember exactly where it was, exactly where I sat, exactly remember the chill bumps. I remember how emotional I got about it. There's not one person that does not say that that's up on that stage. And you know, you're put on your calendar and you start putting back some rap cash.
January.
Limelight is January. It's always the weekend of my child's birthday.
What is that?
January 14th. It's usually the 16th, 17th. It's around there.
Convention.
It's
Big one.
always. It's the big one.
Not an option.
Now, I could use a birthday, no joke,
No,
it's
you are.
special. Yeah, you have to go. You know, he's going to be, what, 5? Are you going to be 5 years old? But every single year, we celebrate his birthday a little bit before. Okay? Because it's just a party. But I make
She
his
was
day
talking about
a
him.
big day. Okay? His day is a big day. Don't we always have cake and whatever? So, you know, we could use some things as an excuse, but don't, because ultimately, I'm investing in him. He wants to be a little dirt bike rider. You know, I get to help him with those things. I mean, you know, so you cannot say that I'm going to miss this, because there are going to be things that you miss. If I had to work my nursing career, I'm going to tell you how many more things I could have missed. I know, and I'm scared of that, so I'm just going back there. Yeah.
One of the big things is a lot of people use their kids as their excuse to why they can't be at certain things or why they can't invest in the time to be at events and things like that. And then when you ask them what their why is, guess what it is? The exact same thing they're using as their excuse.
Yeah.
It's for their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't put aside those couple of things that you're going to miss so that you don't have to miss anything else.
And I'll tell you,
Eventually, you won't.
January is about $150, okay? That's how much your ticket usually is, about that. I'm sure it'll be in Orlando again, because we've grown so much. Like, our first one we went to was in Tampa. And I worked in other business before this, and it was Mary Kay. And all of my little Mary Kay friends are at a seminar in Dallas, Texas. And I want to tell you, that business is split up in 4 divisions. There are so many freaking Mary Kay people that they can't even bring them in all at once. That's how big that company is. And those each 4 divisions have, I mean, we're talking bigger than the football stadium of people. We barely, my first convention, fit. You were there, weren't you? Wasn't that it? Where was that at?
No, that was green carpet.
Okay. But that first convention, I walked in there, and I think that was my aha moment. Oh, my God, what do I got my hands on?
This is the entire
company that chose to invest themselves to get there. And I was just like,
do you know how huge that is?
And even we went to Orlando, and even then it was still such a small spot. And I'm just like, yes, you know.
Yeah, it's just a convention center.
Now is the great time. So don't be afraid if you see some of us around here. Work together. There's so many spots at the top. It doesn't matter. One person that you may have talked to that joined with someone else is not going to make or break your business. Do not harbor any kind of feelings. Okay? And then it's great training. 1T1 missions are a great something to get your team to. And guests, that's what I mean. But we, at Rat Nights, we're not hardly any different. We format it towards one team, one mission.
Yep.
So the only difference that you see is instead of just me and Cherie up there, a little less on the little, chart, there's like presidentials and ambassadors and there's a lot more stuff going on.
Not us future ambassadors, but
Yeah.
ones who are already there.
What's already there? I guess that's it. I mean, that's my biggest thing. Oh, your 2 big events. We used to have a green carpet in October, but it's gone. I'm thinking that they're spreading their business to Europe. That's whenever they're doing their limelight in France, Lyon.
We can go there. Who wants to go? I'm in.
I know Shelley Hyde, Denny Warner.
There are some going.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And when's that supposed to be?
They take euros.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't even know when that is, actually.
It's in October.
Oh, I don't have enough time.
Hey, you can do anything. You can just mine too.
Hey, you told me the other night that it
Make
didn't
your
matter.
husband do it.
That's right.
My husband.
Yeah. And then when he complains, you say, "Oh well."
Go on.
That's what I say.
So,
For a week. Yeah, right.
so I want you to always put on your schedule sometime in July, usually the end, about the 24th something, is green carpet. They're 2 separate events.
And
You
they're
get 2 totally different things out of each one of them. And I learned something new at every single one. And so green carpet is in July, limelight or conference is in January. Green carpet's usually around $59, $60. Last year it was $39, and then we've grown so much that they had to
Bigger place.
well, no.
Is it in the same place?
It was an early bird. That's why it was so much cheaper.
Oh, that's
Last year it
right.
wasn't.
That's right. You
And then
can
it went
get them
to
cheaper.
49.
You can get them cheaper if you get them early.
Now this year they knew that they were only going to do the one, and they only made it $59. They didn't do an early bird, and then it sold out in 12 days, y'all.
Yeah.
They had to extend it to another day, too.
Yeah.
there's
So-
2 days of it.
You've got those. We've got September, August 14th and 15th. Okay, this may or may not be something you can do, but it's still enough time to figure out. There is a training that's with another ambassador. She would be our sideline, but she's still underneath our main ambassador, Shelley Hyde. Her name's Sarah Rankin. And I'll tell you, I've been to a couple of her one-team missions where she's there, and she's amazing. Okay, and it is in Perrysburg, Ohio, which is by Toledo. It is a 9-hour drive, but I'm going.
But it's only an hour from Cedar Point.
And you still haven't bought your ticket.
I know.
So,
Now, if you didn't
If
make it
anybody
to
wants
Green
to go to Cedar
Carpet,
Point, I'll buy it. I'm just kidding.
Cherie, I need to start reaching clients. But no, seriously, like if you can't get to Green Carpet and this is something you want to do, we always split hotel. I know it's $99 a night at the one that they advertise. Split 4 ways, okay,
Yeah, that's
each
good.
night. That's not bad. I've got a vehicle that fits 7, 6 more, well 5 more because Brenda's going. We both have our ticket. There's going to be a one-team mission up there, so if you know someone from Ohio, like Peggy knows plenty of people. Did you get yours?
I didn't think
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
didn't know if I read you. I thought I read you got it or something.
So like Cherie, Peggy knows people up there that she could have
50?
invited to, or she
Well,
could
it's
still invite
actually
to.
50 for the VIP. How much was it?
I can't remember.
How much was the VIP?
82.
82. And then the regular was 50?
Good thing you're running.
Yeah, but there's things that go along with that.
There's lunch. There's
Yeah, lots.
dinner. There's
Yeah.
there's stuff.
just
So
don't
your
take
food
it.
is your food is good. There's breakfast. There's lunch and all that good jazz.
After you started.
Do what?
Oh.
By Toledo, but it's Perrysburg.
How far was that?
I don't know. But even Michigan, whenever we went up there, there was a lot of different stuff that I got from that. We have ambassadors around here, but every team works kind of different. And I don't personally see the ambassadors around here posting too much for us to get to publicly anymore.
Yep.
So you just kind of got to do what you got to do to make sure you grow, right? What's next?
Believing.
Believing.
At the bottom.
Product testimonies. Believing? Okay.
I believe.
This is the make it till you fake it.
Make
it till
fake
you make it. It took me a long time to figure out what this was because I'm not a fake person and I don't like, I'm not. What you see me is what you get. If I've ever talked to you, it's exactly what it is. I
don't think it's fake, to be honest. I think it's changing your mindset.
Exactly. But what fake it till you make it means is if you see someone, model yourself after them for a minute, like if you really need to. I mean, no one knows if you do or don't know what you're doing unless you met another DT. But you're going to know because we wear our gear, right? Okay. So, just go up to them. If you've never blitzed, just simply read off the card. Don't make it too hard. Hey, have you tried that? This is what it is. This is what it does. Oh, it tightens 45 minutes. Yeah. Just do it. If you're really scared, don't let them know. Be excited. That's the fake it part, right? Because I'm going to tell you, I still don't like blitzing. I'm dyslexic and I stutter. Confianza is a friend. I don't know if you saw how mellow I got after someone passed me some Confianza.
I know, because I'm the same way.
So, and Confianza actually helps me with that. But can you imagine if you're dyslexic and you stutter and you're in a situation where you're like, it happens a lot. Like, you really start stuttering, and then they really look at you, and then you're like, oh, my God. Sometimes I've been in the middle of blitz, and I just laugh. That's it. All right, see you later, bye. That was it, okay? So, but believe in yourself, because it's okay. That's how you learn, right? Mm-hmm. If your kids didn't fall off the bicycle a couple times riding, they wouldn't have learned not to do this, or not to turn too sharp. So just do it until you learn how to do it. Believe in yourself.
It all goes back to what we talked about in the very beginning. If you believe that you can be successful in this business, then you will be. But when you have those doubts and you don't think that you can do it, then you're not going to. Because it's true.
What you think about, you bring about.
And whether you think you can or you can't, either way you're right.
And going back to events, you cannot lead where you do not go. You cannot teach what you do not know. Right? That's what you're saying. I know. Keep on. But you cannot lead where you don't go. And that's what I try to teach my leaders. I try to get us bonded. I try to get them to think outside the box. I mean, sometimes, sometimes life can get self-centered and it's only about them or their team. But I really try to get everyone to reach out and to do certain things. I'm being ignored in the chats here lately.
Uh-oh.
But that's okay.
Hey, I haven't read them yet. Yeah,
exactly.
She said exactly.
Today. I just read them.
Oh
my gosh.
But you cannot teach what you don't know either, right? And it's, I go way up. I mean, I'm sure we go up. Like, we find triples, we find presidentials, we find ambassadors, we find
constantly watching videos and doing things.
Constantly reaching out sideline. They might not even be under our ambassador, Shelly, and I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. I don't stop. I never do. And if someone gives me a suggestion, I try it.
I will tell you,
that
is exactly. Seriously, I was just looking through different people. I don't know who she's under. I honestly don't even remember her name. Mackenzie something. She's an ambassador. I was listening to videos of hers. Schultz. Yeah, that was her. I was watching videos of hers, and this is before we started Rat Night. Okay, I was just listening to one of her videos, and she went pretty fast. Within a year, they were up there. So I'm like, what is she doing? I want to know how they got there. And one of her biggest things was they started a Rat Night, and that's where they launched all of their new distributors. They had it every single week, and then she talked about how when they had their launch parties and everyone was at their launch party, when somebody new, say Shelly, right? When she brings her people here, if she only has one guest come, that's okay. There's 30 people here. It's still exciting and lots going on and everything's exciting. She's not sitting in her house with one guest feeling like she failed.
Right.
That, to me, was an aha moment. I said, Rat Night every single Thursday. We're doing it, no matter what. Launch parties, Rat Night. That's where we want to do it. For one, the person doesn't have to get their house ready. Do you know how much easier it is to get somebody to actually do their event? All they have to do is show up. That is huge. And then the excitement in it and all of the distributors. And when her guests come, they're like, wow, this is something awesome going on. I want to be a part of this. You know, so that to me was just from watching someone else, watching their video, learning.
And you
No.
see how she did that on her, I mean, she watched it, she did that on her own. You guys are going to build a team where you're not in the same area.
Exactly.
I have a lot of team who's not in our area whatsoever.
Exactly.
They're in Chicago, they're in Florida, they're in, wherever. And so just teach them layered leadership. Really invest in your people. And a leader does not mean you're Ruby and above. A leader does not mean you're executive and above. A leader means it's just someone who takes the initiative. I think that's leadership, initiative. To actually do it. Don't wait till someone tells you. Ask how to do it.
What do I need to
What
do
do I need to do?
to build my business?
And if you've got team, like if you end up building, like I've got some in Kimball, Chattanooga, Fort Payne, go their way a couple nights and teach them, help them with their rap night, and let them get that going, and then they can do the same thing. They can bring all their people and they can launch right there.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, so product test one.
Yeah. Peggy.
Who are you taking a picture of?
Come on up. Okay, I honestly believe that the best way that we promote our products is by using them ourselves.
Yes.
Okay, when someone sees results from you personally, then it's not just, well, I have a friend who said this worked.
Right.
It's not, that doesn't work. I mean, it can work for some people, but it's best if you are using your own product and people see the results from you personally. Okay, so I asked actually a couple of our distributors to share some of their products' use and how it has helped them, and Peggy was going to talk about the relief.
Well, I am definitely a product of the products. I use everything. The only thing that I have not used is the Osteorhythm, and that's because I had a hysterectomy 10 years ago, and I just don't need it. So, but relief, after my hysterectomy, I developed a severe case of osteoarthritis, and it progressed extremely fast, and it affected both of my knees, and I had to have surgery on one, and they had to go in there and grind it down and all that good stuff. So,
Yeah.
I started with relief probably about 3 months after I got into the business, and I used it for about 3 months straight, and I was able to come off of my Mobic and the other medication that he had me on for my arthritis. So, now I will go on to say that the greens I think help a lot too, because I think it helps with the inflammation a lot too. But I have not been on any medication at all since. I take nothing.
That's awesome.
And I just literally had a checkup where they did all my blood work, and my blood work's great. I have a little bit of a high cholesterol, but that's probably hereditary, but nothing that they're even considering medication for. So,
It works. It works. Yeah. Thank you, Peggy. Okay, Keisha.
Yeah.
Come on up.
She's like, yeah.
Okay.
You know what you need to do.
We know you want to share about Confianza, but share about any other products that you really like.
Well, I mean, there's really not anything that I haven't tried that I don't like. I mean, I do the ProFit, I do the greens, the ProFit's almost every day. The greens are every day. I use the Confianza, which some of you know how high-strung I can be a little bit.
Thank you. You were a lifesaver.
Yeah. I actually use it. I started back. Cherie held a party with me. I didn't start as a distributor. I started as a product user. It's been a couple of years ago, and she talked me into the Confianza because I do have a little touch of maybe ADD, ADHD, maybe probably closer, but I've never been clinically diagnosed. Have a hard time focusing. Okay, I'm one of those people that I need to know what's going on in the room. I can't be in a room with lots of activity without,
Being
doing
everywhere.
this. Yeah, I'm all over the place. So I started using it, and I didn't really use it consistently, and I really didn't see much of a change. I didn't think at the time. But then when she talked me into being a distributor, I decided I needed to start using it more. And plus, there was a big motivator because I went into this position with the company that I work for that put me into a really high-stress situation. And so I needed something to help me deal with that and help me focus. So I started taking the Confianza, and I take it daily. And I took it for a couple of weeks, and I thought, well, life happens, and so I got off track a little bit. And
I mean, instantly. Not just sort of. I mean, huge change in the way I handled stuff and my lack of focus. Huge. Okay? It's like, it's just like that. Everything will be just fine. Not that I don't get upset, not that I'm not still stressed, but I cope with it a lot better. Yeah. And definitely focus a lot better. So, yeah, it has made a huge change. The greens, something that I wanted to say about the greens, and I'm with you, Tony, on this. I started taking the greens, and I was doing it religiously for like 2 weeks. The second week being that when I was in Cancun on vacation, I still consistently took them. And during my vacation, not just because I was on a sandy beach with 90-degree weather at the beach and a pina colada in my hand, but
I'll take a picture next week.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that next week.
No, I just sat there and I looked at Jeff and I said, you know what? I feel the best I have felt in I don't even know how long. And that is where I can definitely tell the greens made a huge difference for me. And I can tell, even on a daily basis, if I skip, I usually take it first thing in the morning. If I don't take it first thing in the morning, I can tell by mid-morning that I'm just kind of like this. Okay? And as soon as I take it, I'm back up like this. Of course, most people wouldn't notice that. It might be. Yeah. I did.
That's mixed with Confiance.
I did that.
It's a cocktail.
Yeah. Greens and pina colada go.
Don't they?
Yeah. But anyway, no, huge difference. So. And everything else that
Okay,
I've
thanks, Keisha.
been excellent too. So.
Okay. We have to.
Listen, I do.
We're gonna not do that.
I want to do this though.
Okay, you do that.
Great, is that it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So.
Except. Okay.
All right. So hey, listen. You guys are all in a business, right?
Yes.
Now I'm going to read you an excerpt or a story. If you have not read Steve Harvey's Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success, I want you to read it. Okay, it's a great development book for you. Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success. And try to read it without picturing Steve Harvey tell it to you.
Right.
Because when you read it, you're going to hear his voice.
I know, right?
In it. Now, in this, I mean, this is going to be, you're going to experience this. You're going to kind of know how this feels. You might already be here and know how this feels, but I'm going to read you something that I read to our leadership group that had some of us crying and some of us not, so don't cry, okay?
Oh, gosh.
All right, so they call this analogy is called a man on a rope. All right, so for those of us striving to become successful, our journey can be prepared to the task of pulling a wagon up a steep hill. Those willing to make the climb are typically the business leaders, the business owners, the heads of family, the foundation heads, leaders of children, pastors of churches, okay? This wagon is like a wooden wagon that you may have seen in Westerns. Our responsibility is to pull that wagon uphill. Now you guys have to picture this, okay? So this wagon, it doesn't have rubber wheels on it. It doesn't have a motor. It doesn't have wire spokes. It's just an old wagon that you're pulling up a hill. It has no horse in front of it. It doesn't have a mule in front of it. It has but a single thick burlap rope. All right, imagine what that could feel like, all right? A thick burlap rope. Think of the one that could be found in your gym class, you know, except twice the size. It's very thick and it's rough. It cuts into the puller's hands, your hands, okay? Yes, you're pulling that wagon uphill. Your pants are tattered, torn, and dirty. This is a barefoot climb, and you don't have any traction to keep you steady. You are sweating. The rope is over your shoulder, and it's cutting into your skin. It isn't easy. All right, so it's like if you guys were at Rap Night, I told you, if someone asked, how do you do double diamond? I'm not going to tell you it's easy, but I'm going to tell you it's worth it. What makes your journey more challenging is the added weight of people riding in your wagon. You're carrying them. The only people who can get on your wagon are people whom you allowed to board it. I want you to remember that. The only people who can get into your wagon are those you allowed to board it. If you're smart, you will choose based on who will assist you in getting that heavy wagon up the hill. You don't want to carry a cart full of dead weight. No one else can pull this wagon but you. You are the one who wants to become successful, right? You're the one that wants these dreams, right? You're the one with the gift and the vision. So whom do you have on your wagon? All right, I want you to look. Who's on your wagon? Who do you have, or who are you thinking about adding to your wagon? People can aid you in your climb, but they cannot pull your rope for you. What you're looking for are people who have one leg over the side. All right, are you guys imagining this? They got one leg over the side. All right, and they're pushing their feet. They're really trying to help you up this hill. All right, move that wagon up the hill. They're not strong enough on their own to brave and have their own wagon yet. They're not strong enough yet to have their own wagon. But they're good enough that you're letting them help you get your wagon up the hill. You have some people on the wagon whose job it is to cook and bring food to you. This part is hilarious. And along the way, if you're a man, you want to find a woman who will get off the wagon and dab your brow. All right? So let's just pretend we got a man like that. Keeping sweat from getting in your eyes. She should be willing to even kick rocks out of the way for you. Cheer you on. At night, when you sit down and you put your foot up against a rock because you can't let go of the wagon, you don't want it to go back down the hill. You have to wrap the rope around your waist when you lean back to take a rest. Everyone else is still on the wagon. Even when you're asleep, your wagon's still heavy. Your wife or husband is allowed to lie with you to give you the strength and the withdrawal so that the next day you're able to continue your journey. But she can't pull the rope. He can't pull that rope. She or he can inspire you, but they can't pull the rope. They can whisper encouraging words in your ear, but they can't pull that rope. That rope is yours and yours alone. The people in the wagon should play various roles that contribute to your success. Or else, what's the point of lugging them around? In this business, we have to go together. We can't promote unless we help others, right? And it's a team system. It's teamwork is what it is. There has to be a person to count your money. These are examples, y'all. There should be someone to provide you with counsel. Find a mentor. Everyone has a mentor. There should be, the problem with dragging everybody up the hill is that some aren't contributing. When they see that you're not looking, they lift up their foot and they just ride a bit. Some people have gotten so slick with it that they figured out how to get up in the middle of the wagon and not do anything at all but hitch a ride. I have watched many successful people's eyes tear up when I've shared this story, but it reminds them of the dead weight that they have been carrying and the people who are along just for the ride, the friends who have taken advantage of their generosity, and the worst case scenario, the spouse or manager who ran off with their money. So what I want you to do is decide who is in your wagon. Joel Osteen once said, God has already lined up the people on your path to get you to your dreams and vision. All you have to do is get rid of the ones who don't. So whom do you want on your wagon? What people can propel your vision? When you're pulling up the wagon up the hill, everyone on board must have a role and a value of significance. They all must have a dream, right? They all got to have a why. They all need to want to reach their positions. They want to get to Ruby. They have to be the ones. We can want for it all day long for them to do it, but they have to want it, right? Or else there's the dead weight in your wagon, right? So if you have an old wagon and a rope, then I would like to have somebody who at least at night would, oh my God, yeah, disregard. Yeah, did you get that last part? But he's just talking about, I'd rather do the journey with someone who can come and oil with a can of grease, make the rope a little bit less, rough, just that kind of thing. He's talking about your spouse or partner. Hopefully they're on board with you. But so with that, I don't know if you're there yet, but if you're Ruby and above sometimes, because I think it took me about 5 months to go Ruby. It took a little while. It wasn't bang. But you might be able to relate to this. If you're trying to get to a spot and you've got your people that sign up, your kidnappers or something, don't worry. Okay? Just figure out who you want your wagon, because God has lined up for you who's going to be there. All right? And if you are so passionate about your dream, there's no reason that other people on your team's not going to be passionate about their own either, because they're dreaming probably the same dream. So pick who's on your wagon. Just saying.
Okay, I hope that was good. That was very good. That was very good.
Here you
All
go,
right,
Peggy.
Before we leave, which we have to go very soon, I want to just cover a couple of different things. Obviously, we already talked about the September big university, whatever, It Works University. Get that ticket. Definitely get that ticket because that's going to be a big one. And a lot of our team are already going, so we want to make a big dent.
Can we do like one of those van rental things where we can all get on the
Can
same?
you check?
Can we get on the
Can you
same
check and
boat?
see? That would be awesome.
We can run a U-Haul and just put us on.
Yeah, U-Haul.
My brother did that when he went to Texas.
I mean,
Kid you not.
In September? Yeah. No, it's only like something to 6 o'clock.
We're doing like a girls' night after.
Oh, I got you. I'm sorry.
I've got 2 kids, so this is my like
Getaway.
weekend.
Well, I mean, we can talk about that for sure if anybody wants to plan on doing something like that. But definitely get your team, your entire team, to this event because it's going to be a big one.
I mean, it is going to be on a Saturday, so it could be quite a possibility. But it's just in Nashville. It's not like
Right.
it's a long way away. So if you know.
Yes, that would be a big one. Also, before anybody else leaves, which I'm sad we already lost several people, but we need to get a picture of our people together. So everybody come like together in the middle here.
You know what we didn't do? And we didn't take a picture there, did we?
No, I don't think so. Just a bunch of little ones.
Where's my?
And then we can work together as a team and get the room clean for this baby shower that's coming up.
I don't know what we're doing.
Here, why don't we put this in front and then I'll stand right here.
I was thinking that too. Why don't we stand over there in front of the screen?
Well, we can, but we still got to move some chairs up there to get our height.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
We could get down on our
We can have
knees.
some squatting, Neil.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good. Everybody up in the front then.
She's got a thing about standing on chairs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Must have something to do with her
Well, if
childhood.
it's so short enough, we don't have
No,
to.
it's actually Misty. She started it.
Yeah, I'll get down on my
But she don't ever talk about it.
She's the one who
That's
has
just-
like
she
a
just jumps up
1,000
onto 'em.
pictures on her phone.
Man, where you at? Get here.
You hide behind there.
Can you see everybody, Sissy, even with that noise?
Okay,
everybody squeeze in.
Here, I'm gonna-
We have to get all
Get over my feet. Sorry.
That's you. What is that? Nuh-uh.
That was like a little bug or something.
No, girl. Okay, crazy.
Okay.
Yay! She's like so fun.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
Everybody
let's.
get out of school. Okay, what do we gotta do to clean this place up? Okay, we just have to get our stuff out. That's it. We don't have to move anything. Oh, okay.
Get out, right?
Oh, I have to draw a name. Draw a name. Let me draw a name for the door prize.
Look, I'm chasing her.
What bag do you
Ready? Did everybody say?
Yep.
No, I know, but I have.
Yeah, I don't either. I didn't know what it was supposed to do. Carter!
It was me. It was just a thing to do at the moment.
Guess what you win?
I win the triple crown.
How'd you know?
Because you told me. You told me what the door prize was.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't know that was yours.
Oh, they're like extra trash bags in here.
I need some of that. Okay. Should I turn this off and stuff? I gotta get. Oh yeah.
It's a girl. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll definitely post that. Okay, or I'll at least send it to you when she posts it. I'll send it to you. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Sure. Yeah, no, we're done. Yes, you can set anything you can set up, like, here's the meals that I was telling you, so but you can sign off meals like but I can't.
Where's the iPad, Garrett? I swear you took it out there. No, it's out there somewhere.
Chrissy, I'm sorry.
Hey, let's go out and lobby and look for that iPad. I asked him not to read it.
I have the black one. I don't have the blue one.
Get you some, 'cause I'm gonna take it back. She said it's
Does she care if I use it tomorrow? If I give her some in a different container? If I brought some there? Because she said I'll make it. I was just joking. I was like, no, not really. But now I'm like, shoot, if we have some, I will.
Yeah, 'cause I
don't know how much it is. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm just. It's not going to be where they're like. Ask her. That's what I was wanting. It's kind of like a. Yes. Yeah. Everything. I can get that away. Yes. So totally.
I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something. Thank you.